colder weather for much of the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
Sponsored by the Woodlands of Arnold Senior Living, 57 downtown at the Arch. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
The Woodlands of Arnold campus offers skilled rehab, a beautiful assisted living community, and a secure memory care to keep your loved ones safe. Check us out at rspseniorliving.com. That's rspseniorliving.com.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Baby loves me, yes, yes she does. All the girls have a side, yeah. Said she loves me, yes, yes she does. Gonna show me tonight, yeah. She got the way to move me, cherry. She got the way to move me.
First time in 25 years we have ever played Neil Diamond. Because last night, Michael Kelly texted me and requested it. And I said, yeah, dude, what song you want? He said, Cherry, Cherry. I'm like, okay, done. Easy peasy.
I love this song.
Do you?
Yeah, I did. I guess I'm not like a big Neil Diamond fan by any means, and I guess I didn't realize this was him, but
Yeah.
you see it on the radio all the time, and I was grooving as a child.
Neil Diamond, to me, is the Dave Matthews of his era. That you like him until you meet someone who loves him. And then you're like, okay, I'm just going to back away slowly here. Yeah, I've got a few friends who are a little too into Neil Diamond. So I'm sure I'm like that, though. Like, someone offhandedly says something about Bigfoot, I'm just like, sink my claws into them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me talk to you for 3 hours.
Let us get through the details.
So hopefully you guys were with us yesterday for KMOX Day. We're all kind of hungover, not because we drank, just because it was such a, such a big day and so many moving parts and so much on the line. I was telling everyone afterwards, I loved my 2 hours with Charlie and Costas and John Goodman, and people were very complimentary of it. And I said, I have never felt more like a point guard playing with LeBron and Kobe. Yeah. And all I have to do is not screw it up.
Just don't dribble off your foot.
Just don't cause a turnover.
That's it.
So it was really good. Listened once I went home in the afternoon and listened, and I loved your interview with Deerdorf.
God, was that good?
Oh man, he's a treasure.
He's amazing, and he and Bernie have known each other for decades, so Bernie starts right off by giving him a little dig about his hockey broadcasting, which was awesome because that set off a couple of great things. At first, he got Dan to say dumbass on the air, which was great, but also kicked off a couple of other origin stories about Dan, and not just how he got started here and all of that, because he told that too, but his origin story with the Big Red, how he had never met a single person with the football Cardinals before they drafted him.
Yeah.
That's a different time. Now they've gone through your life. You've had 5 interviews, the whole deal. Pretty great.
What a talented guy.
Dude, you're not even kidding, man.
Elite athlete.
I mean, Hall of Famer. Hall of Fame football player.
Legitimately funny. He
Hilarious.
He is legitimately funny.
I wonder if he ever had chances to do the euchre stuff, like TV stuff.
Yeah.
Like shows, not broadcasting, because he did that.
Yeah.
I mean, a national broadcaster for years, obviously, here too. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Yeah. Rachel, what are some of your favorite parts of yesterday?
I mean, the best part was just seeing how happy everybody was. That was genuinely my favorite part.
It really was.
I was mostly running around behind the scenes, so I didn't hear that big of a chunk of the on-air product. The good news is, though, we have podcasted the entire day.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can go listen to that. Just go to KMOX.com, and there should be a landing page there for you for the entire anniversary. And then I think we're going to play it again.
Yeah, it's going to be all day Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's starting early in the morning, running all the way until it ends.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. Good.
Yeah, Dave, that was really cool. We got Amy mentioned on the stream. Having Costas and John Goodman live at the same time was awesome.
That was really cool.
How great was that?
If I have a better moment in the next 10 years. I don't know what that would take.
Yeah.
And it was so great because it was so great. Like, Costas is pretty much a guarantee.
He's a layup, yeah.
Now, John can be a little bit chicken or feathers.
Oh,
you know, like whether he's in a good mood, bad mood, he knew about it, he didn't know about it. And he was in a good mood, and he was laughing, and Costas was laughing. You never hear Costas laugh. He's always very in control.
Yeah.
And so the fact that he was telling that story and like a junior high kid laughing his way through it, and then Goodman is guffawing.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see me on the video. I'm just like, this is great.
Yeah,
This is
he's just
great.
like looking at the camera going, can you believe this?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I got to meet a bunch of OGs who I'd never met. I'd never met Wendy Weiss.
Okay.
Yeah,
She
it was cool
She was
talking to
delightful.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Great.
just seeing like Carol and Charlie and Kevin Colleen, having people we used to work with come back in. That was really nice too.
Yeah.
Super fun day. But I had just such a hard time like calming down when I got home.
Yeah.
I felt like because it was just such like a social day and you're just going the whole time. And then it's like, well, I'm home now. And I
texted Rach. I got home about 3:30 and I was by myself and I texted her. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm really anxious.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you need me to call you? I'm like, no, I think it's just the juxtaposition.
Just coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, of just being here and and then silence.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah, that was great.
do you want to jump right into the political stuff? I feel like we kind of need to talk about the president and sedition and whatnot. So let me start over. Let me take a minute with this. What I want to do is kind of take this apart the way we did the other day with the proof and the evidence thing. So 6 Democrat politicians did an ad, which I have here. It's 90 seconds. We can listen to it if you want to, or you can trust me to tell you what it says. And it's basically these politicians who are all veterans reminding the military of the United States that you do not have to follow an illegal order. You can refuse an illegal order. And the president's response, which we've all seen by now, I think, was this is sedition, punishable by death. And then someone tweeted, hang them, and he retweeted that. So he's, wearing that he liked someone saying we should hang these 6 Democrats. So, again, I can play this if you want, but trust me, none of them ever say that you should defy orders. They are reminding them that they took an oath to the Constitution, not to a person, and that they can and should refuse to comply with illegal orders. Caroline Leavitt, and we have the sound of this too, said the opposite. She said they said to the millions of military in the United States that they should defy legal orders. And, of course, the reporter said that's not true. They said legal orders. She said, no, they didn't. They said legal orders. Now, I want to be fair about this. Do I think that doing that on the part of the Democrats was a little bit of a D move? Yeah. Do I think that it was necessary? No, because I, for one, trust the members of the U.S. military from buck private all the way up to the Joint Chiefs. I trust them to know and to figure out what is a legal and illegal order. I don't miss sleep at night that that's going to happen. I think Donald Trump has been trolled. I think the Democrats did this sort of like Lucy in the football, that we're going to say something accurate and true, like, hey, military, your oath is to the Constitution and you can refuse illegal orders. But it's going to really punch Trump in the nuts. And he's going to have an overreaction, which he did with this is sedition, which it's never sedition to remind the military that they support the Constitution and they don't have to follow legal orders. That's just a truism. They're stating facts. No lie detected. But I do think it was kind of a jerk move of them to do. I think that it was unnecessary. I think that they trolled him. I think they trolled him effectively. And they got him to say another crazy thing about maybe we should hang some Democrat senators. Thoughts?
I think you nailed it. I mean, I don't know if they did it on purpose. I tend to not want to give them enough credit for thinking that far in advance. I'd agree basically with everything you said. There are fair criticisms of what they did. You can say, look, that's totally unnecessary and insulting to all the generals and senior officers out there who, you're acting like they haven't done their jobs. I think there's a really good pushback on that to say, look, man, they know, and the senior officers know, and they're the ones that will make sure that the people under their command know. You don't need to be doing this. I think that's a really good point. I agree with you. It was a publicity stunt. I think it was done. I don't think there's any reason to have done it at this point. I haven't seen anything that says, and the courts are also handling like the deployments of the National Guard and all that. So again, not necessary at this point. But maybe that lends credence to your theory about them just trolling the president. But what they did say is true. It's unnecessary. It's like me saying, "Hey, Dave, don't go cross the street when cars are coming." Right? Like it's kind of a jerk move.
Yeah.
But it is nothing but the truth. And it's not legal simply because a president says it is. We know that for a fact, that there's no person that is above the Constitution and above the law, because if you are, then you are a dictatorship.
Yeah.
And we're not. But if you're at that point where you're arguing that essentially one person's decision is the law, well, then you're arguing for an autocrat. That's Putin. Right? That's what you have in China. That's what you have in North Korea. So we obviously don't want that. We don't have that. But his reaction is ridiculous. But his reaction to everything's ridiculous. There's no nuance. There's no, okay, that was stupid. Because there's plenty to attack there. There's plenty to go like, listen, you dummies, you don't trust these guys. I think the better play politically would have been, you just insulted all of the senior officers in the military. What are you doing? Do you not trust them? Do you not think that they know their jobs?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That would have been the move.
That would have been a win. Big win.
Yes. How dare you question the ethics of our warfighters?
Absolutely.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Not sedition, we should hang them.
Yeah.
And as a lawyer, I will admit, I couldn't define for you an illegal order because a judge just ruled that the president's orders sending the National Guard, who count, into D.C. was illegal.
Right.
So fair-minded person could say President Trump gave an illegal order to the military.
Yeah.
However, I don't know how much of the mens rea, which is his state of mind, goes into it.
Right.
Did he know it was illegal?
Right.
Was it sort of a 50-50
but
proposition?
Also,
personally, I wouldn't count that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count that as an illegal order.
Because it's easy to undo. Well, I think what we're talking about are things that cannot be undone.
Yes.
Fire on those protesters would be clearly no. So I think the rule is, I don't know the exact wording, but I would bet that the rule is very clearly illegal. Not maybe, not on a nuance, not on a detail, but like this is, you can't undo this, would be probably that line.
Yeah.
And, I don't get why this is hard. We've spent what is it now? More than 80 years talking about just following orders not being a good defense, right? I mean, if you want to argue that all those German soldiers, the Nazi soldiers, just did their jobs, well, I think we all know that the world ruled on that, and we agreed because we fought them.
Yeah. Rachel, any thoughts?
I mean, I think it's a little, I think some of these Congress people are being pretty disingenuous in the interviews they're giving.
Yeah, completely agree.
Like Representative Jason Crow, who was an Army Ranger, and like all the respect in the world to him for the sacrifice he has made. But he's been on a tear doing all these interviews and just like, wait, talking about President Trump? What are you talking about? We just made an innocent video. It's like, you guys are clearly, like, why did you release this now and not in 2023?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think the main thing comes down to a huge problem I have with the current administration, and that's the fact that we have a president who has very little emotional control, and he lashes out emotionally so frequently. And I don't know how you could look at his response to that video and claim that it was unemotional, like it's all caps and it's put to death, blah blah blah. And it's the same thing with the Quiet Piggy video from earlier in the week. Like, to me, the most disturbing part of that was the fact that I was watching someone who clearly was just snapping and couldn't help themselves and just had to be mean and nasty in that moment, because I don't think he knows how to just bite his tongue. I don't know that he's capable of it. And, you know, if all you're doing is running a corporation or working at a Target, that's fine. But when you're leading the free world, I do want you to have a little bit more of an ability to pause and think and be thoughtful in your reactions.
Do you have that Caroline Levitt sound there about the frankness? Do you have one?
Andrew, which one is this?
Cut number 6, bottom of the screen.
Okay.
So this is Caroline Levitt.
I only have 5 cuts.
Sorry, cut number 5, bottom of the screen.
This is Caroline Levitt answering questions about Quiet Piggy. And I thought maybe she could say he was saying Peggy, or he was referring to the fact that she was butting in or something like that. But here's what she said.
What did the president mean when he called reporter Piggy?
Look, the president is very frank and honest with everyone in this room. You've all seen it yourself. You've all experienced it yourselves. And I think it's one of the many reasons that the American people reelected this president, because of his frankness.
No, I mean, I think some people like that about him. That's always been my biggest problem with the president, is the fact that he speaks without thinking. And it turns into huge problems a lot of the time.
Yeah, my issue with what she said was, so he's just being frank and honest.
Well, this is what we love about him. Well, and then
I mean, that's what she's saying, right?
Yeah.
She's saying, well, she's a piggy. I mean,
so, and she is the White House's mouthpiece, so that does feel like an acknowledgement of the fact that he did call a woman a pig in front of the gaggle of reporters. But the funny thing is, you hop on social media and everyone's like, he was saying Peggy. It's as clear as day. Like, no, the White House admitted that he called her a pig.
A lot of bots there, though.
Yeah, but it's just like, why do we do this?
Because the purpose is simple. It's just to keep everybody fighting. That is the entire point of the online world like that.
Lots of comments coming in on the stream. Thank you guys for that. Crimson Deathbed, haven't seen you before. Welcome. Says the scary thing about democracy is that a society can vote itself into a dictatorship. That's pretty smart.
I'm not sure. Has that happened?
Well, I think she just means like it can become.
It can't. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to direct you towards a little something called the Galactic Senate.
Actually, you know what? That maybe the example is Rome. Or, I mean, I know there are probably more recent ones, but I mean.
Let's clear this up. John says Thursday's show is not on Spotify. Podcast is that coming soon. Yesterday's show will only be on as the KMOX anniversary, right?
Yeah.
It won't be in our typical
Yeah,
slot.
it won't be on the DGS page.
Yeah, John, we didn't have a usual show yesterday.
Yeah.
We did special programming for the 100th anniversary of KMOX.
Attention all dog owners. If you have ever listened to the radio or TV for any length of time, you've probably heard of America's #1 dog supplement, Rough Greens. Greetings, naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, Amazon best-selling author and founder of Rough Greens here. And if your dog suffers from bad breath, itchy skin, licking paws, joint pain, or low energy, the truth is their food is probably to blame. You see, all commercial dog food is dead food. That's why I created Rough Greens. One daily scoop gives your pup the live vitamins, omega oils, probiotics, and enzymes that will bring their food back to life. Don't believe me? Let your dog try it before you buy it. I'll send you a free Jumpstart trial bag, risk-free. You just cover the shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. That's RUFFgreens.com. Use discount code NEWS. Don't wait. Give your dog the gift of vibrant health. Order now. It'll be at your house in a few days. Go to roughgreens.com. That's RUFFgreens.com. Discount code NEWS for your free Jumpstart trial bag today. Rough Green. We make any dog food better.
Reminding you guys that if you are interested in doing a bathroom remodel, that there are national companies out there who advertise Bath Fitter, 3-Day Kitchen and Bath. Get a bid from them. If you like them, go with them. But just don't go with them until you get a bid from Mike, until you meet Mike from Michael's Bats. I think him as a person, as a human, his presentation, just the way he looks you in the eye, firm handshake, gives you his cell number right off the bat. I think you're going to feel really comfortable with him. I think you'll feel even more comfortable when you realize that you could save up to 50% on a better job by a local craftsman and a family-owned business who is accountable to you, who's never going to send you to the regional manager or anything like that. If you're a disabled veteran, you can get this bathroom remodel for no money out of your pocket through a VA benefit. Call 636-775-0800 or michaelsbaths.com.
This holiday, give the gift that lasts all season long. Cardinals ticket packs are on sale now starting at 5, 6, and 10 games. All packs include 2026's top games and favorite giveaways. Backed by popular demand, choose from the opening day pack or the bobblehead pack. Check out the Cubs pack, weekend pack, or apparel pack. There's a pack for everyone. Find your perfect gift right now at cardinals.com/tickets.
The holidays come and go, but Cardinals baseball lasts all season long. This year, give the gift of all-inclusive tickets, featuring a full buffet, complimentary bar, and unbeatable views at Busch Stadium. Enjoy great food, good times, and every moment of the action. Choose your experience in the Budweiser 703 Club, UMB Champions Club, Coca-Cola Scoreboard Patio, and more. Make your holidays brighter with all-inclusive tickets. On sale now at cardinals.com/tickets.
Hi, this is Charlie Brennan. I see clearly now thanks to the doctors, Greg Birdie, Ranjan Malhotra, Robert Brusati, and Andy Royer. You can too. YourEyeDoc.com.
Retiring soon? Get the information you need by joining Kyle Jones and Matt Allgeier of Fira Capital Management for Your Retirement Highway, Sunday mornings at 9:30. Investment advisory services made available through Pine Ridge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities made available through AE Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
Hi, this is Dan McLaughlin. Congratulations to KMOX, 100 years strong as the voice of St. Louis.
Sincerely miss those heavy metal bands I used to go see on the landing in the summer. She fell in love with the drummer. She fell in love with the drummer. She fell in love. Shiny, shiny pants and bleached blonde hair. A double kick drum by the river in the summer. She fell in love with the drummer. Another
125.
She fell in love.
Short little segment here. Oh, this is the dumbest thing ever, but I just didn't know the answer to this. So I saw a story where Keanu Reeves was burgled, and they took a bunch of his stuff, including some really expensive watches.
Ooh, I hope they didn't mess with his dog.
Well, and then they paid him off, and then they found them. They recovered them. Does he have to pay back the insurance company?
I don't know.
I don't either. I thought that was kind of interesting.
I would guess yes. That would be my bet. Right?
That would suck.
You're Keanu Reeves. Like for us, it would suck.
For a normie, it would suck because you probably already.
You're like, dang it. Yeah, I've already spent that money or I've already put it somewhere. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is like, here, let me pull out my wallet. It's in there. I got that much money in my pocket.
So NASA has come out and said, okay, it's clear now 3I Atlas is a comet. Everything about it says comet. It's a comet. And Avi, our boy, Avi Loeb at Harvard, is not giving up the ghost. He's like, there are 12 reasons it's not a comet, and you aren't, So it's like, I love Avi. He's our friend. But it's interesting watching from the sidelines. Like, I hope this doesn't, cost him his...
Oh, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so. It's an interesting thing, right? I mean, let me ask this bigger, and this has nothing to do with the current administration and who's appointed head NASA. This is just thinking of big picture. If it wasn't, do you think NASA would ever just flat out say that's not a comet?
Good point.
In any time, not just now. Do you think that they would do it unless they could say what it was? I don't know. Maybe they would. Maybe they would just be like, yeah, that's totally a alien spaceship.
Yeah, it's a good point. If it was an alien spaceship, I doubt they're coming out today saying, Avi Loeb's right. It's a spaceship. Tell you guys about Dr. Maupin at BioBalance Health. You guys know this as well as I do. If you are past your late 30s, you're feeling like maybe you've lost your testosterone, there's every chance that you have. It used to be a 50 and up kind of thing, and for whatever reason, diet or environment or who knows, we're losing our testosterone, men and women, earlier and earlier. Dr. Maupin has lots of people in their 40s. I'm 61, some people in their 70s. And you get these bioidentical hormone replacement pellets. That's a mouthful. Takes about 10 minutes to have them inserted. You get a numbing shot. It's no big whoop. And then you just feel better. You know, sexually, libido comes back, performance comes back. In the gym, you're going to be able to work out and actually get gains from it. And then right next door is BioBalance Skin, where you can get Botox and chemical peels and microneedling. And with the holidays coming up and holiday parties and things like this, you might want to just kind of freshen up the face. You can do that at biobalancehealth.com.
From Cardinals Nation to Chiefs Kingdom, from the Zoo to Enterprise Center, St. Louis turns to the Gas House Gang for the biggest stories in sports.
The Gas House Gang on KMOX.
It's must-listen radio at noon, hosted by Tom Ackerman, Chris Ranchi, Mike Claiborne, and Bernie Nicholas. Four of the most informed and trusted voices in St. Louis sports. The Gas House Gang, weekdays at noon on 104.1 FM and 1120 AM. KMOX.
This is Amy Mark Scores, chair of this year's Red Kettle campaign. Christmas reminds us of the challenges faced by our neighbors in need, basic needs we sometimes take for granted. When you give with joy to the Salvation Army, you transform lives. You put food on the table and provide warm beds. You give veterans and seniors purpose. You help a child experience the joy of Christmas. And 90 cents of every dollar donated goes directly to critical social services. Bring joy to the world today. Visit salarmy.us/Amy Mark Scores.
It's time for Dave Murray's weather forecast.
Our slow-moving low-pressure system continues to keep control going through this afternoon. Periods of rain, a couple of thunderstorms around. 62 will do it for the high. Tonight, rain up until about midnight or so. 45 will do it for the overnight low. Weekend continues to look great. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. 62 in the afternoon. Remember, warmest part of the day around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Saturday night, clear and 42. Sunday, sunny and 64. Looking ahead, more rain for Monday night and into Tuesday, and colder weather is on tap for the Thanksgiving weekend. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Weather sponsored by Renner Garage Door, forward and back, RENNER.
Cardinal Cowboy here. Renner Garage Door has you covered. Renner's been turning garage doors from zero to hero since 1966. RennerDoorSTL.com.
RENNER. Rhino Shield is far superior to even the best traditional exterior house paint. Rhino Shield is 8 to 10 times thicker than paint and comes with a 25-year transferable warranty. Rhino Shield is the only ceramic coating company that has been chosen by Disney, This Old House, and 3 times on HGTV's Curb Appeal, where every episode is concentrated on unpainted brick, bonds and seals to stucco, wood, hardy, block, color lock, masonite, and more. No better product for those steel aluminum-sided homes that have become, chalky and tired looking. We coat sloped and flat roofs to extend their lives too. After 15 years, we've got a great reputation and a superior product. As long as it's affordable, why wouldn't you do it? Before you make the costly mistake of painting with traditional paint, you'd be best served to call Rhino Shield today. We are the experts and our evaluations are free. 877-25-RHINO or 877-25rhino.com. Tell them, ladies.
Don't paint, don't Rhino, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-700-6898. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-700-6898. That's 800-700-6898. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-700-6898. 800-700-6898.
Sunday, the Chiefs are back at Arrowhead to face the Colts.
Sightman Cancer Center game time, 12 noon. Sightman Cancer Center, national leaders in cancer.
The Chiefs, the Colts. Sunday on your home for Chiefs football. 104.1 FM KMOX.
Stuck in the shade where there's no sunshine. I don't wanna play with the mother kids in the sun.
Welcome back, guys, to DGS 133. Happy Friday. What do you guys think of this? I'm going to get a little bit of this wrong, but our government is either using or about to use something called predictive intelligence, where they track vehicles in the country over a period of time and use an algorithm that if the travel looks suspicious, like it might have something to do with a crime or illegal immigration, then they will come have a talk with you.
Do they have a precog in a water tank somewhere?
Exactly. Exactly.
What makes you look like you're driving like a crimer?
Yeah, I guess, say, for example, if every day I drove from St. Louis to Wichita, Kansas, and parked somewhere that they thought, oh, there are drug dealers here, and then I drove back, the algorithm would flag that. And say, you might want to talk to this Dave Glover guy. We think he might be a drug runner.
So they doing this to everyone's car?
No, I think it's just like the great eye in the sky is just clocking as many cars as they possibly can and say that your license plate is in the system range, and then you go somewhere else, and then you go somewhere else. And the algorithm, the artificial intelligence, flags that and says, check out Rachel Zimmerman.
Yeah, that seems highly illegal.
Yeah, it seems like a surveillance state.
To surveil someone, you need to have, like, a court order, right? You have to have...
To tap someone.
Yeah, but to specifically surveil someone and follow them, you have to have some kind of probable cause. You can't just be like, well, they drove weird.
Well, you should. I would guess that a cop could follow me if he wanted to. He might get in trouble, but I don't think he has to have like a warrant or anything like that. But
I mean, this is using video surveillance.
Yes,
to use video surveillance, you have to have a warrant or some kind of court order that allows it.
Don't know.
I mean, they can't just like come to your house and video you going in and out of your house.
Yeah,
unless it's all about getting in the house. I don't know. Yeah, let's not do this at all.
The only one for it is Andrew.
I think it's fine. No, I mean, I am not a believer in these kind of technologies, not in that I have a moral objection, which I guess I do. I have an objection that none of this crap will ever work. A lot of that stuff I have a very, like, prove it.
Yeah.
Show me. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, like, think about it. How are you going to prove who's in the car?
Yeah.
Great question.
I will believe it when I see it.
I mean, you could say, well, I saw you getting in. Well, you're not seeing me while I'm in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it looks like this is specifically Border Patrol heading this up.
Yeah, it's mostly an immigration thing.
Okay.
I mean, I don't care what it is. If it's there, it can be used for something else.
True.
And then we are putting our trust in people who we never see, we don't know, who do not have to answer publicly for their actions. Nope, thanks. Nope.
Also, I thought this was really interesting. Remember when we have talked about people that have no internal monologue, people who can't picture a red apple with a worm in it, that kind of stuff? This is kind of along those lines. Have you ever heard people talk about hearing a hum or a city hearing a hum or something like that?
Yeah.
There's a condition that 1 in 50 people have where their whole life they hear this very low frequency hum. and it kind of drives them crazy. It's not tinnitus. It's not in their ears, or at least it doesn't feel like it's in their ears. It feels like it's in the environment. And they were interviewing a bunch of these people, and it was really interesting. Like, it drives some of them crazy.
Sounds awful.
I just wonder, is there anyone out there on the stream, gotta have more than 50, who experiences this? I don't. I don't think any of you guys do.
No.
I'm surprised I don't, because I usually have those weird things.
You're going to start thinking you're hearing it.
Yeah, Dave's going to be like, is that a noise? Is that a hum? You're going to hear the air conditioner come on. You're like, oh, my God.
Then I had a thought last night, which I thought was going to be one of my typical gummy, stupid thoughts. But this morning, I think it still makes sense to me. Isn't it weird to the point of offensive that we make such a big deal about taste? There are people who literally make their livings trying to tell you what your taste should be. Oh, you like that kind of music? Oh, you like art? I was watching the TikTok last night about the Klimt painting that went for $236 million, and people debating like, well, it's not worth that, and it's this and it's that. Dude, everyone's different. Everyone has different taste in music, art, food. So who are you? And I don't care who you are, what your pedigree is, or how fancy you are. Who are you to tell me that I should like something more than the thing I like? Peanut butter probably tastes different to me than it does you. I may really like this food and you hate it. I may love Jackson Pollock and you think it's just nonsense. What is more important to your taste and your choices than what's inside your own head?
Nothing.
Right. So why do we give anyone, I mean, I understand people giving suggestions. Oh, you like metal. Maybe you would like this.
Right.
Oh, Andrew, you're into K-pop. Maybe you would enjoy that. That I get. But any sort of judgment or crappiness, it just seems like.
Well, then it gets really funny because a lot of times people who have been able to make a living telling other people what they should like or dislike then get super salty at like the rise of amateurs doing that on social media and how popular they can become. It's like, no, you have to come to me because I'm the real expert. Well, who made you the expert?
Yeah.
Like, did you get a bachelor's degree in whatever you're criticizing? I mean, the whole thing is like, you don't want to think about it too much because it might drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's a perfectly valid thing and job to be like an art professor and teach me why this person was so good or how this was so innovative. I get that. But if I don't like the banana taped to the wall and I don't think it's worth $20 million, like, what are you going to tell me?
Well, I think we can judge the person who bought the banana.
Boy, nothing bothers him more than that banana.
He doesn't like to see a banana go to waste.
Yeah, yeah, eat that damn thing.
Also, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, but Charlie Kirk's head of security did the Sean Ryan show.
Oh.
Have you guys seen this?
No, but I know Sean's show.
Who's Sean Ryan?
He's a big
Navy
podcaster,
SEAL,
Navy SEAL.
Former Navy SEAL.
Okay.
It is fascinating. It is fascinating. This guy, his head of defense, is one of the most believable people I've ever seen. Like, I watched about an hour of it last night, and everything he said, I believe. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm a rube. But the guy just seemed to have a lot. Just, you can tell when someone's lying. And I don't think he was. And this little graphic warning, but he walked all the way through it. Evidently, the local police had said they were going to be monitoring the roofs, so that's why they weren't paying attention to that, and then they didn't. And then talked about what the bullet did and why there is no exit wound, talked about the drive to the hospital and the fact that Charlie, his eyes seemed to look dead, although when they got to the hospital, they found a pulse and worked on him for a while, and that the ER doctor said Charlie could have been shot in the OR and he would not have survived this.
Right.
But it was just, because it's been so much conspiracy and this and that and Candace Owens, and this guy could be lying. I don't know, but he fooled me if he was lying. But check it out and see what you guys think, because it was really interesting and very sad. Like, he was very emotional about it. Whether you like Charlie Kirk or you don't like Charlie Kirk, this guy loved him and was very dedicated to him. He was like his Andrew, right? And it was just so human. It just brought it down to a human level, regardless of who this person was. And like Matt Pauly's story about being in the hospital and being all covered in blood and that insurance person taking care of him, he said that he was literally covered in blood from head to toe, sopped. And he was standing guard outside of the room they had Charlie in. And this nurse came up, took him by the hand, led him into a room, and washed him off.
Nice.
Isn't that just... Yeah. So that impressed me. I typically don't consume a lot of stuff like that. It's just not what I'm into. But I like the Sean Ryan show, and that was really something.
Yeah, I'm just checking out this YouTube channel now because I was not sure who Sean Ryan was.
It's a lot of war stories.
A lot of war stuff.
He has a lot of special operators on, and not just that. I mean, he does a lot of different things, but there's a lot of like Navy SEAL stories and things along those lines, like things that they did out and when they're on duty, for example.
I mean, the thing about like the police were going to cover the roof. I mean, I wonder at what point you start getting security as a podcaster,
Right.
as a media personality. Right. I wonder at what point the security starts evaluating threats like the kind he was under. Because, the media circles we run in, I don't know anyone who's under that level of, absolutely. So, I mean,
I'd say it's got to be a political thing, right? Like, if you're not doing politics, you probably don't need it.
Well, I'm sure political people get an amount of death threats that's completely
he had 12
beyond what we're used to.
security people with him that day, which was about a fourth more than they usually have, because they said they had no specific threats, but they just didn't like the vibe. They were afraid that something was going to happen. Okay. You guys seem hard to entertain today.
No.
No.
Not at all. In fact, yesterday was a lot of fun, but I also like getting back to being normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels good to do a normal show.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have to get Bob Costas and John Goodman on for you people again. So tell you guys about my buddy John Moriarty at E3 Wealth. Picture the financial world and financial planners. John has done basically all of it. I'm sure he cut his teeth taking people to breakfast and trying to get them to invest in this and that, but he's been doing this for decades now, and he can still do that. If you trust me, that I trust him, and you're looking at your 401k or your Roth IRA or buying some stocks or investing in a real estate stock or something like that, by all means, get in touch with John at e3wealth.com. But especially for those of you out there, and we have a lot of you out there, I know, that are business owners and entrepreneurs, and it's difficult to find a financial person who gets you and understands your special challenges and your special opportunities. Like, I always talk about being a fairly well-paid W-2 employee, and I get taxed up the ass, but you, as a business owner and entrepreneur, can avoid a lot of that, but you might need some help. Entrepreneur Playbook is out on Amazon. I'm sure John would be happy to give you a copy. You can find him at e3wealth.com.
This holiday season, the Dave Glover Show is excited to partner with Hardee's and Operation Food Search for the Holiday Food Drive. While supplies last, stop by any metro area Hardee's and make a donation of at least $1 to benefit Operation Food Search and receive a limited edition DGS holiday sticker. All donations will benefit Operation Food Search to help children and families facing food insecurities. Get all the details about the campaign or to make an online donation, head to KMOX.com/events.
Don't miss Mosby Building Arts Home Improvement Show Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on KMOX. One of the last call-in shows where you can get live answers to your remodeling, design, and construction questions. Tune in Saturdays at 11 a.m.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Hey there, it's Steven, the owner of the Photo Pros, formerly Creve Court Camera. Each day, people bring us their family history, single photos in need of restoration, piles of photos wanting them to be scanned, boxes of slides, albums, videotapes, DVDs, and even old home movies. We take them and digitize them, or what we call scan them at high resolution, and place them on a USB thumb drive. Plus, many people want additional copies for the rest of the family. Yes, we'll make you copies. Here's the best part. You don't have to send them out of St. Louis and have a chance of losing them. If needed, we can fix or restore the entire image or images. We are slightly higher priced than the internet, but our quality is top notch. Remember the Photo Pros, formerly Creve Court Camera. Come visit Mark, Derek, Daryl, Tony, and me, Steven, at our store. You can reach us at 314-567-3456 or Google the Photo Pros or even Creve Court Camera.
What was happening?
I guess this song that I'm trying to play is not working.
Maybe that's just how the song goes.
It just glitches
Maybe.
over and over.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that song before. I love that song.
It's
It
from
does.
the glitch verse.
It does do that. Like,
Yeah.
it does do that like 4 times.
I have more random thoughts.
Random.
Okay. This isn't a random thought. This is a new study, and I don't quite understand it. I present you guys so much half-ass stuff. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, 30 years from now when they have the 130th anniversary of KMOX, and they talk about me being an OG, they'll be like, that guy made stuff up all the time. He had so little information.
Here's half the story.
Here's half the story. Here's what I think it is. But there's a new story out from doctors, scientists, saying that we have a sense in our fingertips that they did not know about before. This is a weird one. We have a way, it sounds so made up. We have a way of sensing objects in granular material. So they take like blocks and stuff and put it under the sand. And then you just run your hand across the sand. We evidently have the ability 80% of the time or something like that to go, there it is. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
Say that you're in a sandbox. We don't know how big that is.
Yeah.
And there are 3 blocks hidden in there. 80% of the time, these people could just run their hands across it and go, it's right there.
Damn.
Whatever you're about to say, I don't know.
I must not have that. I lost a lot of little army dudes in my sandbox when I was a kid.
And I wonder what other applications you would have of that. What else that would allow you to do.
Does it matter what the thing is? Like, is it made of?
Doesn't seem so.
Okay.
It seems to have more with it being granular. And I don't know whether it needs to be coarse like sand or if it could be soft like flour. It's
or
just
dirt.
Or dirt. Yeah.
Mm.
Pretty weird though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we need metal detectors then?
Yeah. Just get out there on your hands and knees.
Go out there. What if your hands made noise when they did that?
Any of you guys ever have a metal detector?
Still do.
You do?
I have my childhood metal detector.
Huh.
It was from the Shack, Rach.
Oh, Radio
from
Shack.
Radio Shack. It was, I'm sure, cheap, but I used to use it all the time. You can imagine a little like 10-year-old Dave with a metal detector. And I found it when we were clearing out my mom's house, and I brought it home, so I still got it.
What's the coolest thing you found with it?
I don't think I ever found anything cool. Like, I think I found some coins. I found quite a few washers. You know?
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, we were lousy with washers.
How'd they fit those things in the ground?
When we were a kid. Yeah.
Some big holes.
Yeah.
Wait, not those washers.
I know. And so, yeah.
Was it like Radio Shack brand?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
Do they constantly beep or just when they go over something? Like they're quiet until they go.
Until you go over something.
And it goes, beep.
Yeah.
You know, you can shop online at Radio Shack again these days. They've got
So
a
it's
website.
still going strong, huh?
I don't know if it's going strong.
Strong
but
might be a little.
The brand is available for you to shop from. I don't know how many stores. I don't think any like real retail stores are still open. There might be a couple of franchises that are hanging on. I wonder if the one in Jerseyville is still open because that was always a franchise.
No hate rage, but that place was always so ridiculously priced.
Rude.
God, every time I went there, it was like, what are we talking about,
Thanks
man?
for nothing, Rich.
Batteries.
Rude, super rude.
Well, I mean,
I said no hate.
It was a good option in 2009 though,
No, that's
because
true.
that was before people would order things online. Like I
Yeah.
remember in those days being like, order online. I don't even know how to do that. That's going to be so expensive.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon is the reason that places like Radio Shack largely ceased
Well,
to
also
exist.
like Best Buy and those like Circuit City also came along. They were pretty.
Yeah, but you can buy a fuse.
How long do we have here, Rach?
1 minute.
Okay, this is perfect for 1 minute. 2001 Space Odyssey. Stanley Kubrick. Most of us have seen it. There are space shots, and there are shots of Earth. We didn't know what the Earth looked like from space when that was made.
Oh, cool.
Wait, what?
We didn't find out until later that year in 1968.
Oh, yeah.
What the Earth looked like from space.
Okay.
So they just guessed.
And they guessed pretty
And
well.
They guessed pretty well, but it's too blue.
Yeah.
It's too cloudy. They thought that the atmosphere would be thicker, and I just never knew that.
Man, that's such an incredible film. Just the visuals, the fact that was the 60s. It looks better than a ton of movies look today.
Yeah. Yeah. And to know now that they did, and isn't just that fact that when I was 4 years old, we had not seen the Earth from space.
Well, the first person who went to space was 1961, according to.
But I don't think they took pictures or anything.
Computer. Yeah.
They didn't.
I wonder
You
if
think they got back home? They were like, "Darn it!
We
I
didn't look at
forgot the camera."
The film got exposed.
I could have been fooled by a TikTok. So again, this could be a Dave half-ass story.
You're like, I left my phone right as I was getting on the flight. I realized I didn't have my phone.
Oh! Tell you guys about Triton Exteriors. Like so many of my clients, there are options. And to save my own credibility after 25 years in the next 10 or so, I would never represent someone who I didn't know was going to do a great job for you. And I really, really like Tim from Triton Exteriors. He was in the restaurant business before this, and so he's all about customer service. Almost nobody in the exteriors business is really about customer service. Seems to me that they all kind of pinky locked and said, hey, we can tell little white lies and fudge and fib a little bit about when the work's going to be done and what the outcome's going to be. Tim doesn't do that. So if you need roofing, siding, gutters, or fences, pretty much anything to the outside of your home, give Tim a call. He'll probably get out there that same day and start work that same week. 314-717-1159, triton-stl.com.
Hey, it's Debbie Monterey. If you or someone you know has a home to sell, call Gloria Lou. That's right, Gloria Lou, owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Gloria is here with me now, and when it comes to St. Louis area market conditions, what advice do you have for home sellers in today's market?
Well, most importantly, I understand every seller's situation is different. Some sellers need to sell, and some sellers want to sell, and a lot of my sellers are looking to buy, and they also have a home to sell. My advice in this uncertain market is to get an upfront written guarantee. That way, you know exactly how much you stand to make with your home sale. My guarantee sale offer is simple. I'll sell your home at 100% of market value, or I'll pay you the difference.
Take it from me, Debbie Monterey. Sell with certainty and an upfront written guarantee with Gloria Liu. 314-325-6888. 314-325-6888 or visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. That's GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. Gloria and seller must agree on price and possession date.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
What's up, guys? We kind of timed that out a little wrong, so I'm just going to take a moment here and let you know what's coming up on the Dave Glover Show. So Bernie Miklasz, of course, at 2:30. Dave and Wheels will be talking sports with Bernie. Our buddy Alvin Reed will be here at 3 o'clock. I'm sure we'll fit in a DGS happy hour at some point. The forecast from Dave Murray and headlines at 3:30. And then George Mahey from St. Louis Magazine will be here to talk all things St. Louis restaurants. I'm also going to have an opportunity to play a little preview of my show, The Rachel Zimmerman Show, later on in the show. So hopefully you'll stick around for that. If you miss any part of today's show, though, remember, you can podcast The Dave Glover Show anytime. Do it on the Odyssey app or really anywhere else you get your podcasts.
News, talk, cards. KMOX AM St. Louis, KMOX FM Hazelwood. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
At 2 o'clock, it's a cloudy sky. Right now, 58 degrees downtown at the Arch. A Baldwin family is in shambles as a father is in the process of being deported.
This is Stuart McMillan.
This was our worst nightmare.
Alejandro Perez Figueroa, a native of Mexico, crossed the border in 2012. He met his now wife, Janie, in 2019. Now has 2 daughters living in Baldwin. But about a month ago, he was on his way to work when he was picked up by ICE. Janie tells KMOX she was on the phone with him when it happened.
I overheard. Alejandro Perez, we have a warrant out for your arrest.
Mrs. Perez says she was under the impression that ICE would not be targeting her husband.
We had been told by even many U.S. immigration lawyers that Alejandro is not the one they're going to go after because he has a clean record. Any kind of background check he passes.
Perez Figueroa is currently being detained at the jail in Mount Vernon, Illinois by the order of U.S. Marshals. It will take a myriad of things to address gun violence in our communities. At a panel last night in the Shaw neighborhood, Alderman Matt Devote says on the Hill they formed a safety and security committee that included a police officer and formed the Good Neighbor program.
Which is, I'm having an issue or dispute with my neighbor. I can feel the heat starting to rise. Before it gets out of control, how do I tamp it down? What kind of tools do I have? So that was something we developed that was wildly successful.
Police Chief Robert Tracy said restoring trust to the community has been crucial in bringing the solve rate for murders to 85% currently. They've had 650 guns stolen in the city this year, most of them stolen from vehicles. The fatal shooting at Lambert Airport makes national news.
Police officers shot and killed a man who allegedly came at them with a knife at Lambert Airport in St. Louis early this morning. Officers first used tasers to stop the man. Vera Clay is with the St. Louis County Police.
That individual continued to advance towards officers, and a second officer did fire his service weapon.
Authorities say police were clearing non-travelers from the airport at the time of the incident. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
A local hockey club will dedicate a new space in honor of a player lost to gun violence. The African Americans are honoring the life of Colin Brown, killed last year by a stray bullet as he and his father drove home from a game.
I think everybody has just held each other closer and have made sure that he is part of this season.
Afton board member Julie Jordan. From the KMOX Business Desk, sponsored by Krentz Financial Group, KFGadvisors.com. Headed into the holiday spending season, the latest consumer price index from the University of Michigan is concerning.
Well, it's at an all-time low since pre-pandemic. I think this is the average person getting squeezed from inflation, and they're upset about it.
Scott Colbert is the chief economist with Commerce Bank. He says the economy has been relatively resilient, which gives us the most divergence between sentiment and actual economic activity. The Dow from Stifel up 681 points to 46,443.
Our slow-moving low-pressure system continues to keep control going through this afternoon. Periods of rain, a couple of thunderstorms around. 62 will do it for the high. Tonight, rain up until about midnight or so. 45 will do it for the overnight low. Weekend continues to look great. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. 62 in the afternoon. Remember, warmest part of the day around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Saturday night, clear and 42. Sunday, sunny and 64. Looking ahead, more rain for Monday night and into Tuesday. And colder weather is on tap for the Thanksgiving weekend. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Cloudy sky, 58 degrees. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
Sponsored by the Moolah Shrine Center Festival of Trees.
Hello, everyone. I want to invite you to the Moolah Festival of Trees. Come see over 40 of the best decorated trees you'll ever see. Adult tickets are only $2 and kids under 12 are free. November 22nd through the 29th at the Moolah Shrine Center.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Welcome back, guys. DGS 104.1 FM KMOX. Happy Friday. Well, I just had a new experience in 25 years of doing a radio show.
What's up?
We finished the last segment. I went into the bathroom. I am peeing. And KMOX is on in the bathroom. And then I hear Rachel's voice, and she's like, "You're listening to the Dave Glover Show." I'm like, "Oh, yes, I am.
Yes.
I certainly am."
Look at that.
Sorry, we needed to fill some time. I don't know what to say.
No, you did
I
well.
took it upon myself to crack the mic.
You made the executive decision.
Thanks.
So Gina Gamblin joins us now, and Gina and I have a long history, although we've never met in person. We have mutual friends, and she's this amazing entrepreneur, super cool, good friends with some of my good friends, and she has a Friends of the Show themed pop-up bar Friday, November 21st at 10 a.m. through Wednesday, the 31st of December at 10 p.m. And she joins us now. Hello, Gina.
Hi.
Hi. It's great to talk to you.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity today.
So you are amazing. You own more businesses than I frequent. Like, it's just crazy what you've done. Kind of introduce yourself to the KMOX audience and tell them what you do.
Well, XO is really my child. Okay, many businesses that I have, I'm just fortunate to have, fell into the right businesses and people around me. But XO really has been it's been a child of mine and a project that I've wanted to do for a long time. Just Americanize the regular Vietnamese salon, right? Just provide more of an experience instead of just the service itself.
So outside of the pop-up, let's just talk about XO. Because for anyone who's like, "Oh, yeah, I already have a nail salon," that's not what we're talking about.
No, it actually is. Once people ask me, "What's your demographic?" And really, the demographic is ages 9 to 99. I mean, somewhat like Legos, not just for women, but it's awesome. It's great for a date night or family night. And it's just a great spot to where you can come and have dinner, have drinks. You can have services. There's manicures, pedicures, IV services. hormone therapy, weight loss. We've really got injections. Just got a full service med spa there, in addition to the nail bar, open from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m.
And tell us about the Friends theme pop-up bar that starts out today.
Yes, starting today, I was very fortunate to pair up with Jam's Vault, and we've got the official couch that was shown on Rolling Stones and TMZ, it was in the World News. We've got the original door. We've got all of the clothing were from Jennifer Aniston, and just a really, really cool setup. If you're a Friends fan, you won't want to miss it. But even if you're not a Friends fan, it's a really fun Christmas pop-up. And I think they're very popular right now. I think we've, tried to think outside of the box here and just, do something. We always like to exceed expectations, right? We've got a Christmas tree hanging upside down out of the center of the room, so just some fun things. We've also got all Friends-themed cocktails. We've got the Green Executive, the Smelly Cat Spritz, and the Central Perkini. We've got the Oh My God brownies and Pivot Pretzels and Joey's Pizza. So in addition, we will be playing trivia, Friends trivia, and have Christmas music. And it's an all-in price. We are hoping that we not only get Friends fans, but Christmas fans.
Yeah. I think it's fantastic. So my daughter's coming in tonight, so I won't be able to make it tonight, but I promise I'm going to make it over there in the next few days. Give people the particulars, where you're located, what's the website, how do people get over to EXO?
Yeah, we're in Edwardsville, Illinois, just off of 157. Our website is visitexo.com. Under our upcoming events, you can find our link there to book your spot. We've got our Instagram is Visit EXO 2.0, and the link is in our bio. Unfortunately, we have lost our social media here for a while, so we don't have a Facebook currently. But you can also call 618-692-9696, and we can get you all set up.
Perfect. Well, have a great weekend with it. I'm sure it's going to be successful, and I will see you soon. Thank you, Gina.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. They have all the Friends stuff.
That's really wild.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What would be your thing if they had the set from blah?
The Hobbit.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Let's go to the Shire.
That'd be fun to go to New Zealand.
If you could do any of the cool, elf places.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
I would like an
like
elf
Rivendell?
Right, Rivendell. Like that would be cool.
Meant like
the
North Pole.
the
Lothlorien.
I almost said
little
Riverdale,
what is it,
and that's
Andrew?
Archie.
The little the terrace in Rivendell where they do the original meeting to get
the Council of Elrond.
Yeah. That'd be
Simply
sweet.
Walk into Mordor, okay?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, right. One does not just walk into Mordor. Yeah, that's great.
I might be the coolest guy on this show.
You might be.
Wrong.
You might
Lord of
be.
the Rings is cool now.
Yeah,
Get with the times.
that's a good point. That is cool now.
Get with it, nerd.
Yeah, they got all these. On that note, I've seen these things popping up. There are all these like Airbnbs and VRBOs. Like they're all over the country now that are like, you go in there and you stay there, and it's like the inside of a Star Wars ship. Like the whole house is a Star Wars. Like you're in the Millennium Falcon, or you're in some other cool thing.
Didn't Disney kind of crap the bed with theirs?
That is correct.
Oh yeah, they totally did with
They
the
had
hotel
a
and resort.
Star Wars hotel that was meant to be as if you were on a ship that was pleasure cruising off somewhere,
cool.
Which is extremely cool. And they failed spectacularly.
It's because it was $9 million to stay there.
Because it was $900 billion to stay there for a night, and none of the experience really matched up for the price that you were paying.
Right.
The phrase pleasure cruise always makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
I mean, it's not your fault, Andrew. It's genuinely what that stuff is called.
The
But I'm just
Love
like, we can't think of a better.
Just the word pleasure.
Yeah, I try to avoid the word pleasure.
If you want some Star Wars pleasure, please come get on.
I will use it.
That sounds dirty.
I will use it like it was a pleasure meeting.
Sounds
you.
like one of those hot
like
tub
my
motels.
pleasure.
Yeah.
But if I were trying to talk about anything the least bit sexual or romantic, pleasure is not making it into the conversation.
No,
pleasure.
Yeah.
Imagine you like invited someone on a cruise, but you called it a pleasure cruise. Like they would assume it's like a swingers thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder if they have swingers cruises.
Oh my
You
God.
know they do.
Yeah, I think every cruise
Man,
is a little bit of
that
a swingers
sounds scary.
cruise.
There's
Yes.
nowhere to hide on the cruise ship. You don't
So-
want to hang out with those other swingers. It's like, oh, I'm stuck here for
So-
7 days.
Just double locking the door to your
I don't
cabin.
remember when this was. It was probably like 2003, 2004. And I've told the story before, but it's apropos of this. Maureen and I went to a Sandals in Jamaica. And we get there, get this, Wheels. We get there, we're sitting down at the front desk, and we're drinking our champagne, and they're like, have a little snafu. We are overbooked, and we have to put you on the natural side for the first 3 of your 7 days.
That sounds nice.
Well, Maureen,
It's like organic.
Maureen, God love her, thought it meant there were more bushes.
More trees.
Which it
Well,
kind of
yeah,
did.
I was going to say, yeah.
Well,
She wasn't wrong.
So we get to the room. It is on the beach, huge balcony.
Yeah?
The best room we've ever stayed in.
Nice.
And she's unpacking, and she opens the window, and the first naked guy she sees is this fat naked guy just running to the beach. And she turns to me and she's like, well, I know what this week's going to be like. Look at this guy. I couldn't look at him because I was him. She saw me
Yeah.
running naked into the surf.
She turns to no one.
Turns
She turns
to
to,
no
a
one.
wispy smoke outline
And
of
she
Dave.
goes, look at this fat F.
Dave was like, it's gone.
He's got his hands above his head.
But-
Like,
so we spent the first 3 days with all the, because if you're on a nude beach, you're a swinger. I now know that.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, like 90%.
yes.
I never knew this.
Hey, man, don't look at my wife. I know we're all naked, but back off.
And there was like a pecking order. That sounds
Don't
dirty.
say that.
Sounds dirty. They had like these special happy hours and things like that, and it was something.
That sounds miserable. It's like every kind of the worst sunburn ever.
Yeah, I mean, how do you sit? You know? I guess they have towels that they take with them.
Yeah, but sand gets everywhere,
I'm
man.
so glad you brought that up, Rach, because every person on the beach, whether you're hot or you're not, you have what looks like diaper rash.
Oh,
Your
Sure.
butt is red.
Oh, it makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
From just sitting there.
You have no protection.
Yeah.
And speaking of hot or not, right now I weigh about 190. Back then I weighed about 230. And I was one of the more in shape guys on the beach.
All right.
Like guys were coming up to me and asking for my ab workout.
All right. Like, man, what do you do?
So it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Crunches or sit-ups?
Yeah. And then it kind of wears off pretty quick.
Does it?
Yeah.
Sounds like no fun.
But you have to be naked. You
I
can't
would guess,
just
yeah,
be
because
a
they
looky-loo.
don't want peekers.
But Maureen was very uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, I get it.
So I had to make up for her by being
Oh.
super naked.
I get you.
Colon on the outside naked.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the sunburn just sounds awful.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You'd go through so much sunscreen.
Dude, I know. That's why it sounds miserable.
Would you guys do it under any circumstance?
Not for that reason, right there. Nope.
I mean,
sunburn.
I don't want to, but I guess I would if everybody else was.
I mean, I've been like to the onsen in Japan, but it's women only, and it's only like you're in there for like less than an hour.
Yeah,
everybody's naked, but yeah, it's
and I've
all
been to the pool at
same
the Holiday
gender.
Inn.
I would not
Where
go to
everybody's
like a
naked.
mixed gender nude thing.
Evidently, and I've not been to a workout gym locker room in a really long time.
Yeah.
But evidently, the nudity is far less. Because when I was an
really?
athlete, it was just nothing
Dude.
but naked.
Yeah. The places I've been, it's always that.
Yes.
And that never bothered me. It's not about that. It's more the like in the sun thing. I don't like that. Of course, me and the sun are not friends anyway. And that's just extra.
So you're cool being naked in front of people as long as the sun's not out.
I mean, I'm not like seeking it
Yeah,
out.
if it
but
was
it's
super
not-
dark, I'd be way more
I'm
comfortable.
not seeking it out, but I did spend my life on sports teams and stuff. Like it
You
just
get used to
becomes
it.
normal.
You get used to it.
Yeah. It's also. I went topless on a topless beach.
Nice. Good for you.
I did. I mean,
everyone was staring.
Yeah. It's like, what's going on with this guy?
What's going on with that redhead girl?
She's buff.
And hairy.
Buff and hairy.
Hairy back. That's interesting.
Just like the way I like them.
Yeah.
Rachel, do you have something?
No, I mean, just
You,
the
you seem
whole...
to be thinking better of what you're about to say.
I'm not sure what it is that I want to say. I don't know.
I know Rachel so well. And here's what she did. We're talking about naked and Kevin naked and Ginger, and she goes,
Yeah.
Just never mind.
Yeah, I'm just not going to say that.
I don't think so. All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back. We'll do DJ's Happy Hour for you right after this. Happy Friday at KMOX.
Overhead Door Company of St. Louis, the genuine, the original, present 100 years of KMOX.
Watching Hurricane Katrina make landfall.
There, when we came together.
We are at the Schnucks at Butler Hill, just off 55. We are collecting donations and goods for Hurricane Katrina victims.
Move-in kits for the folks who were evacuated because of Hurricane Katrina.
There's just a steady stream of cars, people donating entire baskets full of things.
It's amazing to see this many people.
KMOX listener said I had to drop by and give something off.
Detergent and bleach and towels and cleansers.
What it all comes down to is this is a great way for you today to help the victims.
Pretty amazing. In fact, it's kind of choking me up how supportive everyone has been.
There for every headline, every heartbreak, every heartbeat. KMOX, the voice of St. Louis. Brought to you by St. Louis Public Library, St. Louis's original search engine.
You guys, the wait's almost over. It's almost December 1st. We're now just 10, 11 days away from FanDuel launching in Missouri. It's America's #1 sports book. It's the official sports book here of us at KMOX. And you don't have to wait till December 1st to sign up. When you join today, you get an early sign-up bonus. So if you do that now, you get started with $400 in bonus bets when you make your first $5 bet. So whether you're doing live betting, same-game parlays, whatever you're doing. I mean, I like to do the old school, maybe a parlay here and there. FanDuel's the best place to do it. And starting December 1st, you can get in on the action right here in Missouri. Thank God it's been years for me. I've had the app forever. I've played forever, just never been able to play here at home. Now you and I can do that. And all you have to do to get started is go to FanDuel.com/Missouri. That's FanDuel.com/Missouri, where you get to play your game with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Must be 21 and older and present in Missouri to play. A gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Early sign-up $100 offer. Bonus bets expire 30 days after FanDuel accepts its first real money sports wager in Missouri. Unique user identity verification is required. Post-launch $300 offer. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus bets expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms for both offers at sportsbook.fanduel.com.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Tell you guys about Susan L. Ward. Talk about her pretty much every day. She's not going to be significant to you unless you or someone in your life is going through a divorce or thinking about going through a divorce. And so let's just say that you're in the latter group, that you are thinking about it, but you haven't really told a lot of people yet. The very best thing you can do is talk to a really good divorce attorney who practices specifically in that jurisdiction. Now, the good thing about Susan L. Ward is she has multiple satellite offices. So she spends a lot of time in St. Louis County, but she's also in Jefferson County and St. Charles County and Warren County. And she's just a larger-than-life figure that everyone knows. Every judge knows her. I am quite positive that every judge respects her, and that's a big deal. You go into court with someone who the judge is going to have a benefit of the doubt for because they know her ethics, they know her intelligence, they know that she probably knows the law as well or better than they do. She's going to get not breaks like as in, but kind of like, tie goes to the runner kind of thing. So talk to Susan. She'll answer all of your questions in detail. Then you'll have a much better basis on which to decide which way to move forward. 314-783-9400, stlfamilylaw.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Claire Haver, a board-certified OBGYN and menopause specialist. My new podcast, Unpaused, is the place for bold, unfiltered conversations about what it really takes for women to thrive in the second half of life. Every week, I sit down with medical experts, cultural icons, and powerhouse women to talk about what really matters. New episodes drop every Tuesday. Listen to and follow Unpaused with me, Dr. Mary Claire Haver, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're trying to sell your home, there's only one group of agents in town I trust, Mark and Neil Gelman of eXp Realty. My friends Mark and Neil have the best system, options, and strategies to connect you to the best qualified buyers, getting your home sold fast and for top dollar. Check out thegelmanteam.com.
At Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital, every moment with our patients is a gift. Thanks to supporters like you, children have hope as they fight serious illness and reach incredible milestones. Please donate today at treeofhope.org.
Hello, Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe. Congratulations, KMOX, on your 100th anniversary. We're so excited that you've continued to be an important fabric and part of the St. Louis area.
Bernie Miklasz coming up at the bottom of the hour. So just found out I'm going to have to total my Jeep.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No, you just got it.
I know. So you know what I'm doing next week on Thanksgiving?
Car shopping.
Car shopping.
Or buying.
And here's the thing. Like, I wasn't in love with my Jeep the way I was with the old Jeep. But I liked it, and I don't like effort, and now I have to put
I'm totally
forth
with you there.
effort.
Yeah. Do they give you money when you total? I don't know anything. I'm a newborn
it's
baby.
It's like whatever your car is worth, and you have to haggle with them a little bit, but then they give you money.
Okay.
And if you owe less than that, then you just have a little extra money.
Okay.
Which I would, of course, use to put on the next car.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Yeah, but everything about it, because that's what happened with my car, with the Chevy that led to me getting the Camaro. Everything about it is a giant pain in the ass.
Everything.
And just, look, no disrespect to anybody, but like buying a car is a pain. Paperwork, and it takes hours, and you're like, and I get it, it's a big deal. It's a big purchase. I'm not saying it's not justified. I'm just saying it kind of sucks.
Yep. Let's do DJ's happy hour. Anyone got anything?
Let me look at my
Yeah, I
stuff
got some
here.
stuff. I got one that you guys will be interested in because it's DoorDashy.
Okay.
So have you seen the story about DoorDash driver Olivia Henderson?
Yes.
Who is also a TikToker and influencer. So Olivia Henderson was out delivering DoorDash, walks up to a house, and she says the door's open, and she looks inside, and she sees that there is a man on the couch, naked from the waist down, and just laying on the couch. So she takes out her phone and videos this and posts it and says that she feels like she was sexually assaulted, that this guy did this to her on purpose. So she put the video out there
of the guy,
the full Monty of this man out on the couch. It turns out that he was drunk and just passed out on the couch.
Okay.
So he did not set this up for her to see or to do some kind of weird perverted thing.
He just wanted some McDonald's.
He was just drunk, ordered food, and then passed out before the food got there.
Not ideal.
Not ideal. Definitely bad idea. Definitely bad to. I mean, look, maybe I'm a little bit too conservative on this, but I think if you're drinking yourself to a blackout, that's probably not a great idea. I mean, if you're passing out from being drunk, you've definitely made a mistake.
Okay, but so was the door like open, like wide open?
Here's the thing,
or was it unlocked? Because being a DoorDash driver doesn't give you the right to go into someone's house.
She said it was open, and in the video that she posted, it was open from the perspective she was looking at.
So she's standing on the porch, And she can see this naked guy.
She can see there's a naked man on the couch who his eyes are closed. He's not doing anything weird, right? He's not performing anything. He's just asleep. It looks like he's asleep. And she videotapes it, and then she puts it all over the internet. It's out there, it's out there on the video. And she starts filing complaints. She's like, the police aren't doing anything. The police aren't doing anything. Turns out
didn't do anything wrong.
Now she is being arrested and charged because she took a video of somebody naked without their permission inside their house and posted it for the world. And there's actually a divide on this. Now, the police are are saying the guy passed out. He did not do anything to intentionally put her in position to do that. I can't get over the overreaction that she had, because to me, if you peek in and see that, you're like, oh, put the food down and leave.
How about don't peek into someone's house?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't, because the story I'm looking at here, we've got an article on the Independent and the New York Post. Both of these stories say Ring camera footage shows her letting herself into his home.
So the door was not already open.
No, she went in there, and she's mad at someone for being naked in their own house. So she wants to paint it as she's the victim. Like, I understand it would be traumatizing if you were door dashing and you did see someone naked and they were like intentionally exposing themselves to you. That is awful. But if you're entering a private residence, you really don't have the right to get upset by anything you see in there, because you're breaking into their home.
Yeah, and she's still claiming to be the victim. And there are people that are like, poor girl, we should be supporting her. Like, no, imagine if the roles are reversed.
Yeah. No, if you come opening my door at night, you may run into Winnie the
Wake up informed. Wake up empowered. Wake up to Total Information AM, your morning must.
Hi, this is Debbie Monterey.
I'm Megan Lynch. This is Tom Ackerman.
From local news to breaking headlines to weather, traffic, and the stories that matter most, we've got you covered before your first sip of coffee. Expert analysis, bright perspectives from the people you trust. Total Information AM, your day starts here. Mornings beginning at 5 on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Neovitin began with one doctor's mission to help others feel their best. After years of caring for patients, Dr. Ken Ribicki, a St. Louis physician, created Neovitin, a line of multivitamins designed with quality, safety, and everyday wellness in mind. Each formula is made in the U.S. using the finest domestic and international ingredients to support real people living real lives. Discover the difference today with Neovitin, available at Schnucks, Dierbergs, and neovitin.com. Neovitin, trusted nutrition from St. Louis for St. Louis.
Let's check in on the weekend forecast with Dave Murray.
Our slow-moving low-pressure system continues to keep control going through this afternoon. Periods of rain, a couple of thunderstorms around. 62 will do it for the high. Tonight, rain up until about midnight or so. 45 will do it for the overnight low. Weekend continues to look great. Saturday, mostly sunny skies. 62 in the afternoon. Remember, warmest part of the day around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Saturday night, clear and 42. Sunday, sunny and 64. Looking ahead, more rain for Monday night and into Tuesday. And colder weather is on tap for the Thanksgiving weekend. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Weather sponsored by Renner Garage Door, forward and back, RENNER.
Cardinal Cowboy here. Renner Garage Door has you covered. Renner's been turning garage doors from zero to hero since 1966. RennerDoorSTL.com.
RENNER. This holiday, give the gift that lasts all season long. Cardinals ticket packs are on sale now, starting at 5, 6, and 10 games. All packs include 2026's top games and favorite giveaways. Backed by popular demand, choose from the opening day pack or the bobblehead pack. Check out the Cubs pack, weekend pack, or apparel pack. There's a pack for everyone. Find your perfect gift right now at cardinals.com/tickets.
The holidays come and go, but Cardinals baseball lasts all season long. This year, give the gift of all-inclusive tickets, featuring a full buffet, complimentary bar, and unbeatable views at Busch Stadium. Enjoy great food, good times, and every moment of the action. Choose your experience in the Budweiser 703 Club, UMB Champions Club, Coca-Cola Scoreboard Patio, and more. Make your holidays brighter with all-inclusive tickets on sale now at cardinals.com/tickets.
Missouri, the wait is almost over. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, going live December 1st. But you don't have to wait until then to sign up, because if you join today, you'll get an early sign-up bonus. You can get started with $400 in bonus bets when you make your first $5 bet. From live betting to same-game parlays, FanDuel is the best place to bet on all your favorite teams, sports, and players. FanDuel.com/Missouri to learn more. That's FanDuel.com/Missouri. Play your game with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. 21 or over and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Early sign-up $100 offer. Bonus bets expire 30 days after FanDuel accepts its first real money sports wager in Missouri. Unique user identity verification required. Post-launch $300 offer. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus bets expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms for both offers at sportsbook.fanduel.com.
Thinking about a bath remodel or swapping out that old tub for a sleek, easy-to-clean shower? Hey, it's Trish Gazelle for Michael's Bath with one question. What's there to think about? Michael's beats the competition by 30 to 50%, uses top-quality materials, and backs it all with over 30 years experience. And now they'll throw in a free shower door or $500 off. Schedule a free in-home consultation, 636-775-0800 or michaelsbass.com. Michael's Bass, what's there to think about?
Get this, 42% of baby boomers don't even know how much money they have in their nest egg. If you're not sure where you stand in terms of getting ready for retirement, you should be listening to the All Financial Hour with Steve All.
Let's sit down and talk about your questions, because I think that's the most important thing that it is out there. It's what questions do you have?
Saturday mornings at 10 or Sunday evenings at 6, right here on KMOX.
KMOX, your place for NCAA football action. Saturday as USC faces Oregon. Pre-game at 2, kickoff at 2:30 on America's Sports Voice. 104.1 FM, KMOX.
Our segment with Bernie Nicholas is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Dicon Comfort dealer.
Welcome back, guys. DGS 234. Time to talk to Bernie Nicholas. Hello, Bern.
Happy Friday. How we doing?
Doing good, man. So I thought yesterday, KMOX Day, was just stellar from beginning to end, on air, off air. Everyone had a great time. I was home by the time you guys started, and I know you guys know this because I texted you during the segment, but your segment, and specifically the segment with Dan Deerdorf, was absolutely so enjoyable on so many levels. He's such a generous, gregarious, charming guy. He's self-deprecating in a way that you can tell he's not trying to earn credit for being self-deprecating. He just actually is. And he's just such a talented man, an elite athlete, a great broadcaster, and all that stuff. I just thought you guys did a great interview.
He is so funny, naturally funny, very quick-witted, always has a zinger ready. Like you said, also makes fun of himself in a way that's very endearing.
Yeah.
I can't, I just can't even count all the times we have been together, just having a great time talking and, talking trash and laughing at each other, laughing at the world, telling stories. He's very dear to me, and he's also been very, very good to me. So I love Dan Deerdorf.
How's he doing physically? I've not seen Dan in a while. Is he hanging in?
He's had so many surgeries after his career.
Yeah.
And because playing offensive tackle on AstroTurf years, but with the double knee surgeries and the artificial hips and Lord knows what else. I tell you what, I'll tell you a story, and Dan would not object to this. I was worried about him only because I saw the physical, but this is at a time where American media and the American culture were starting to pay a lot of attention to CTE and ex-football players getting dementia. And this was right around the time where Dan's good friend Conrad Dobler died, and he had CTE. He was his brain was a mess. I was worried about my buddy because I hadn't talked to him for a while, and I just asked him. I said, Dan, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me, but I ask you this out of love. How are you doing? How are you doing mentally? Is everything working pretty good for you? And he assured me that it was. And he said, no, he said, I'm really appreciative that you asked that question. He said, but I'm good. And so this might have been, 6 or 7 years ago. You heard him last night.
Yeah.
He's mentally sharp, man.
Oh,
Thank God. Thank God.
I don't know how many people are like me out in the audience. You guys know how much I love the St. Louis Cardinals. My team for my life, the one I was the most passionate about was the Big Red. I loved, because I was a kid during the Terry Metcalf, and I absolutely adored them. And it's still hard for me to not root for the Arizona Cardinals just because of like the uniform and the Henri Bird and all that stuff. So,
listen, that team, for having such limited success, they were in St. Louis for 28 years. They only made the postseason, the playoffs 3 times in 28 years. They didn't have all that many winning seasons. They did have that incredible stretch, an entertaining stretch of Air Coryell with Jim, that great offensive line, all those excellent receivers, Metcalf. I mean, on and on and on. That was a wildly entertaining offense. And so there were some highlights. There was a lot of enjoyable moments. And for a team that didn't win a lot, they had some great stars. I mean, big stars. They really did.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk to me about Mizzou this weekend, Bern.
First of all, can I just say that I love the fact that Mizzou has not won a football game at Oklahoma since 1966.
Wow.
I'm not saying that to demean the Tigers. I'm just saying, you talk about waiting a long time to try to turn that around and get your first victory there after losing 18 straight at Oklahoma. They haven't won. The Tigers haven't won a game since LBJ at Oklahoma, since LBJ was in the White House. Psychedelia was big in the culture. In 1966, Walt Disney died. Mike Tyson was born. The Oscar for the Best Picture went to The Sound of Music. Billboard's #1 hit song of the year was California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas. There was a brand new show on TV in 1966 called Star Trek. Right?
Wow, that's amazing.
So I looked all this stuff up, and I'm like, so when I give you all those things, a dozen eggs cost 60 cents. Gas was priced at 32 cents per gallon. So for all those historical reference points, I got a kick out of it because it's like, gosh almighty, what a long time ago that was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fascinating. And looking at tomorrow, it's a 6.5-point spread as I'm looking at it right now, Bern. And I don't know.
In whose favor?
In Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma's number 8 in the country. Mizzou's number 22, and it's a 6.5-point spread in favor of Oklahoma.
I didn't realize they're having such a good year.
Who, Oklahoma?
Yeah,
they're pretty good. And they might
attention.
Bern, they might be even a little better than that record if Mateer hadn't gotten hurt earlier.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like his first 4 or 5 games of the season were tremendous. And since he's come back, he's still really effective, but not the same. Because he broke the thumb. I mean, and it's just hard to have a passing game.
But they did just beat Alabama on the road, so
yeah. The turnovers were responsible for that. Actually, at the line of scrimmage, Oklahoma got its ass kicked by Alabama. But they did.
You're right.
Alabama
You're
had
totally
400 some yards.
Yep.
But Alabama also was goofy and stupid and turned it over 3 times. Hey, you know what I think? All right, I'm gonna go back to 1966 for a reason, not to be frivolous. In that game that Mizzou won, they had 0 yards passing. They rushed for 212, and their defense took 5 turnovers, 3 interceptions and 2 fumbles from from the Oklahoma offense. My point is, for Mizzou to win tomorrow, I think it's got to be kind of like that 10-7 game in 1966, right?
I think you're right.
Am I right?
You may be, and they're getting. It sounds like Prbula's going to play, which gives you some more mobility. Certainly doesn't have the arm talent that Zollers, but it has some more experience. But I think you're right, Bern. If they win, it's got to be run the football and keep the game close.
You need some big plays, a lot of big plays from your defense
Yes.
too. And the thing of it is, the Oklahoma offense in totality isn't great.
No,
it's okay. It's good. I mean, it depends on who they're playing. You got to beat the Oklahoma defense, and the one way to come out of there, but in terms like beating the Oklahoma defense, it's going to be tough. But you do it, you win the game because your defense is better against the Oklahoma offense than their defense is against your offense. That's how you win the game.
Yeah, and look, they're not. You mentioned that offense. I mean, they've thrown for 11 touchdowns, Oklahoma, in 10 games.
Right.
And Mizzou's problem can be getting beaten deep, can be getting beat in the passing game. I think the matchup's pretty good. I don't think they're going to win, but I think the matchup's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just skeptical about whether Mizzou can, because Brent Venables, who's a great defensive mind head coach.
Yeah,
he's really good at scheming against the other team's running plays. So
Yep.
They've been looking at those stretch plays for weeks. He's going to have a really good plan to be able to limit Hardy and Roberts. And I think Mizzou's going to need some offense from their quarterback. And, maybe there will be some offense there with Oklahoma going all out to stuff the run, the Mizzou run. Maybe they'll overplay it a little bit. So, but yeah, I think the Mizzou defense has got to be just great.
Yep.
And that's a hell of a defense. So it's not like it's wild to think that they could go in there and stone Oklahoma.
No,
right?
Not at all.
The defense.
Right.
Yeah.
So before we let you go for the weekend, Bern, is there anything to hang our collective hats on besides hopes and prayers with the Blues at this point?
Well, I don't want to. I could give you a boring answer, but it would be an accurate answer. The long story short, if you look at advanced metrics, I wouldn't ask anyone to look at advanced hockey metrics, but I do. The Blues should be better than they are because they have a surprisingly large advantage in terms of scoring chances, at 5-on-5, even strength, all strengths, where the Blues should be given their volume of shots and high danger shots. They should have a lot more goals than they do. And then the problem is the other hand, even though the other team's offense has not generated as many high danger or scoring chances, the Blues goaltending has been so bad, it doesn't matter. So that's basically what it is. That's my fancy pants boring way of saying this. The Blues have had a lot of chances to score, but their guys can't finish. The Blues have held the other team down long enough to where if your goaltenders are good, you'll win a game. But the Blues goaltenders are really bad so far this year.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about Saliga.
All right, Saliga's been around since 1927. The Steichen Comfort Dealer has been taking care of us since, I'm going to say 18 years ago. So we came along long after the Saliga family opened this business in 1927. It's been nearly 100 years. That's pretty amazing. And in a way, that speaks for itself. But we have learned through 18 years of doing business with Saliga Heating and Cooling that, man, they come to your home. They're professional. They're reliable because they get there when they say they're going to get there. You can ask them a bunch of questions. They'll explain everything thoroughly. They'll give you what your options are. They don't go to the highest level of pricing or like, oh, you need this. No, they work it way through explaining exactly how each thing would work and what the benefit is and maybe what the value is. And they've always looked for least less expensive solutions for us. So it's just a rare business for the integrity and how intelligent and knowledgeable they are. So needless to say, I'm really happy to recommend my friend Dan Saliga and his crew to anybody listening to us today. And if you want to check out something else, they have a maintenance program that'll save you money. It's called the Priority Club. It'll extend the life of your equipment, and I can vouch for that as well. Get the phone number and all the information by going to SaligaHeatingandCooling.com. Thank you.
Winter Wonderland, presented by St. Louis County Parks and Recreation at Tillis Park, is open Wednesday, November 26th through January 3rd. Enjoy more than 1 million dazzling lights with holiday characters and festive scenes. Whether you're carrying on a family tradition or starting a new one, you'll never see anything like Winter Wonderland at Tillis Park. Happy holidays from Kirkwood Fence, Tully Tire, Washington U Orthopedics, Restoration One, and Happy Roof. Get more info at KMOX.com.
After a disaster, emotional recovery takes time. Show Me Hope Missouri offers free, confidential support wherever you are. Call or text 1-800-985-5990 and connect with a local crisis counselor today. From Missouri Department of Mental Health.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. Do you feel stupid for buying a timeshare? Don't. It's not your fault. You were most likely told you could rent it, and it was a great financial investment. And the deal was available today only. If this happened to you, contact your resort or Wesley Financial Group for help today.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-242-3131. 800-242-3131.
Tell you guys about Neovitin. Been doing Neovitin now for about as long as they've been in operation. Tommy and his dad came to me those many years ago. They were in one or two mom and pop pharmacies with Neovitin, the multivitamin. And we hatched a plan together, the three of us, to get them into Schnucks. And they went into Schnucks and Deerbergs and all the local companies. Then they went regional. Then they went into Illinois. Then they went into Iowa. And now they are, by all practical purposes, a national company. I can tell you from my time with Schnucks, with my Foxpaw company that fixed phones, and later with Walmart, that you don't get into these places at all unless you're really good and you can make them money. And the way they make money is by moving product off the shelves. People buy Neovitin week after week, after month, after year, after a decade, and they wouldn't do that if it weren't helping them. So it's all of the nutrients and multivitamins and antioxidants that our doctors think that you need, none of them that you don't. Again, you can find it at neovitin.com or go to your local Schnucks store. And KMOX, happy Gloomy Friday. Supposed to be much prettier over the weekend, so that'll be cool. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, I had a thought. I start everything like that. I don't know why I even say that. So, at some point this week, I had a bad dream. Not the worst I've ever had, but like, right? And I was thinking about it the next day. Isn't it weird that all of us, when we lay down at night, have no control over what experience we have in our dreams? Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty lucky. I had night terrors as a kid. I know what that's like. But in my adult life, maybe once a month I have a bad dream. Maybe once a year I have a nightmare. But just like last night when I laid down, I'm like, well, we'll see how this goes. Because you never know. Your brain just surprises you.
Are there people that think you can control what and how you dream?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Do you believe them? Because I don't have like the night terrors and all that stuff, but I also don't think that I have any control over it.
I know,
but I would like to.
I know that you can control your dream to some extent because, as I've told you guys before, I used to do it as a kid. I would realize I was in a dream, and I would try to wake up.
I have that.
Other than that.
But like making things happen in your dream. Like, I'm going to now jump into a fighter jet. Like, I've never...
Yeah, I've never had that kind of level of anything. No.
Wouldn't that be great?
Because every dream I had as a young guy would have been like involving Genie for my dream of Genie. I was never able to make any of that stuff happen. I wasn't jumping in fighter jets. But yeah, what a weird, vulnerable thought.
Yeah.
Like just, oh yeah, I guess at any point tonight this could just happen.
Yep.
Oh, also, Point Dave. Dave 1, Wheeler 0.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure you'll come back, though, because you'll be over there with your little pink fingers Googling so fast. But I saw a doctor last night talking about water intake.
It is water. I knew it.
And he said, everything's water, and it's just things are added to it. The things that are added to it are not good. But he said, I thought this was really interesting. Coca-Cola is 90% water. Coffee is 98% water. Diet Coke is 99% water. Isn't that weird?
It's healthy.
I feel like that's
Now,
exactly what I said.
In here, I have been mixing.
You said it wasn't water.
No, I said it's water by it changed.
That's not what you said.
No, hold on. Water is
moving the goalpost.
I've
No,
never
it's not.
seen him like this.
Shut up. Water is an ingredient.
Quiet, piggy.
Water is an ingredient in these other drinks. Water by itself is water. Water with other things is what the other things become. So water with fruit juice makes it some other kind of drink. Water is just water by itself.
Is it heavy?
Water?
The goalpost that you're carrying.
No, but apparently listening's a difficult skill.
Oh.
Snap.
Oh. See, this is his move. He gets real aggro.
Look, when we fought about this, I literally said these exact same words.
You said it's not water.
That is
the words you said.
It is not water. It is water with other things in it. That's it. That's what it is.
Andrew, what are you sipping on in there today?
So,
I saw you had 2 bottles.
Yeah, so in here, I wanted to know what the water count was on this. I've been mixing two parts orange Fanta to 1 part pineapple Fanta to create Cactus Cooler.
That actually sounds good.
It's delicious. I saw something about it online and decided, well, we have orange Fanta and pineapple Fanta for some unknown reason in the E-Mart here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the first person to ever purchase a pineapple Fanta, I think in the world, but definitely here in the E-Mart.
So I got So go ahead.
He's going to make another.
No, I got a question for you, right? So what percentage of the makeup of a human is water? So does it and is it's like 75%. So are we water? Yeah. Are you water, Andrew?
Oh my!
What percentage do we need to reach for it to be water?
I don't need to engage with you because I've already won.
You can think that all you want, brother.
We won already. Like we don't have to fight. You keep trying to bring back up a fight because
you can keep on dreaming, dude.
Now that you have planted that flag in a much farther away distance,
you can keep on dreaming.
Now you're like, hold on, we're not done playing yet.
So basically, anything with water in it is water. So
we still got plenty more goals to score.
An apple is water. It's got water in it, so it's water.
This is great. I'm having fun.
Fruit juice is water because it's got water in it. Everything's got water in it, dude. So what percentage makes it actual water?
Okay, here's how I look at it. If you're adding a Crystal Light to water, that's still water in the same way that if I have a hot dog and I put a little bit of mustard on top, it's still a hot dog.
No.
Yes, it's Kevin.
It's not.
Primarily.
No.
The
it's not
original
a
thing.
Not a hot dog anymore?
It is. And those drinks are
hot dog mustard.
Those drinks are made up of water. But if you're saying I'm having water, that means I'm having the water with nothing else in it, which is a normal thing.
I haven't smiled like this in months.
I don't get why this is hard. I guess Andrew and I, we're water, man, because we're 75% water. We're water.
This might have healed me. I've been waiting so long
I'm
for
glad
this.
it makes you happy to be so wildly goofy.
Man, I think we know what arguing with Wheeler's like now.
I have achieved nirvana. You can't hurt me.
This isn't an angry argument.
I'm on another
argument.
plane of existence.
Yeah, I'm glad I can make you happy.
Smart Mouth Rage?
Yes.
If that's okay with Kevin.
As long as you don't say it's made of water.
So everyone's always looking to save a little money. I'm going to give you a couple of opportunities to do that if you want to pick up a bottle of Smart Mouth. If you buy on Amazon, you can save 20% on Smart Mouth products by using code GloverShow whenever you check out, or you can go to smartmouth.com/Glover. While you're there, you can download a coupon for $2.50 off any 16-ounce Smart Mouth mouthwash.
And it's kind of my job on these Smart Mouth commercials to just remind you about gum health. But it's made such a big difference for me because I'm not a fan of the dentist. I'm lazy, as we've established, and have a little bleeding on the gums when I brush my teeth, unless I'm using Gum Health, which for the past 5 years is what most dentists recommend, because there is a study done at SLU Dental School putting Smart Mouth Gum Health up against whatever the prescription brand was. It turns your teeth brown. It tastes terrible. And it came out that this was just as good as that. And so now the dentists are saying, well, no one's ever used that old stuff because it tastes so nasty. Just go get some Smart Mouth Gum Health. Like Ray said, we can save you $2.50 off at smartmouth.com/Glover.
Hey there, it's Steven, the owner of the Photo Pros, formerly Creve Coeur Camera. Each day, people bring us their family history, single photos in need of restoration, piles of photos wanting them to be scanned, boxes of slides, albums, videotapes, DVDs, and even old home movies. We take them and digitize them, or what we call scan them at high resolution, and place them on a USB thumb drive. Plus, many people want additional copies for the rest of the family. Yes, we'll make you copies. Here's the best part. You don't have to send them out of St. Louis and have a chance of losing them. If needed, we can fix or restore the entire image or images. We are slightly higher priced than the internet, but our quality is top notch. Remember the Photo Pros, formerly Creve Coeur Camera. Come visit Mark, Derek, Daryl, Tony, and me, Steven, at our store. You can reach us at 314-567-3456 or Google the Photo Pros or even Creve Coeur Camera.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com/fax or a store near you. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need.
Disclaimer, an antivirus is just half protection online. It will not protect you from snoopers or encrypt your online traffic. So this Black Friday, get better online protection with NordVPN. NordVPN will encrypt your traffic, protect you from malware and phishing, and stop annoying ads. Get the NordVPN Black Friday deal with 73% off and enjoy 3 extra months.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Missouri can count on.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Congressman Jason Smith is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Congressman Jason Smith at 202-225-4404 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Celebrating 100 years of informing and entertaining. KMOX AM St. Louis, KMOX FM Hazelwood, the voice of St. Louis.
At 3 o'clock, it's a hazy sky. Right now, 59 degrees downtown at the Arch. President Trump and New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani just finished their meeting and are talking with the press in the Oval Office.
Just had a great meeting, a really good, very productive meeting. We have one thing in common. We want this city of ours that we love to do very well. And I wanted to congratulate the mayor. He really ran an incredible race against, a lot of smart people, starting with the early primaries against some very tough people, very smart people. And he beat them, and he beat them easily. And I congratulated him. And we talked about some things in very strong common, like housing and getting housing built, and food and prices, and the price of oil is coming way down. Anything I do is going to be good for New York. If I can get prices down, it's good for New York.
President Trump says, quote, I think he is going to surprise some conservative people. It will take a myriad of things to address gun violence. At a panel last night in the Shaw neighborhood, Alderman Matt Devote says on the Hill they formed a safety and security committee that included a police officer and formed the Good Neighbor program.
Which is, I'm having an issue or dispute with my neighbor. I can feel the heat starting to rise. Before it gets out of control, how do I tamp it down? What kind of tools do I have? So that was something we developed that was wildly successful.
Police Chief Robert Tracy says restoring trust to the community has been crucial in bringing the solve rate for murders up to 85%. A Mexican national living in Baldwin with an American wife and kids has been detained for deportation.
Alejandro Perez Figueroa and Janie have been married since 2020, now have 2 young daughters. Earlier this month, he called his wife to tell her ICE was taking him from his work.
I just fell on the floor in absolute panic. Not knowing what to do next.
Perez Figueroa crossed the border in 2020. The only other thing on his rap sheet is a parking fine from last year.
He had a work permit, which we were able to get a social security number for him and a driver's license. And we thought he would be safe with that.
Janie tells KMOX she reached out to Senator Josh Hawley's office and other elected Republicans who told her to get a good lawyer. Stuart McMillan, KMOX News.
Amtrak expects to break records this Thanksgiving.
The railroad says 1.2 million holiday travelers will use its service. Loyola University student Topher Royce is headed home on Amtrak after he had a bad airline experience a few weeks ago.
It was a mess, a lot of delays, so I think Amtrak's definitely the way to go.
2025 has been a banner year for Amtrak. It just closed its fiscal year with record ridership and record revenue. Amtrak still doesn't make money, but its operating loss of $600 million was a 15% improvement from a year ago. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
From the KMOX Business Desk, sponsored by Krentz Financial Group, KFGadvisors.com. Consumer sentiment slumped to one of the lowest levels on record. Business reporter Jason Brooks.
The combination of high prices and weakening incomes weighed on consumer attitudes this month, with the University of Michigan's November Consumer Sentiment Index plunging 29% compared to the year-ago level. Sentiment perked up slightly after the government shutdown ended, but in a sign that consumers are going to be focused on discounts during the holiday shopping season, there was a double-digit decline in buying conditions for big-ticket items. Inflation expectations improved slightly for the year ahead.
Let's get an update of the St. Louis Business Index to Stifel and Scott Bedell. Scott?
Happy Friday and good afternoon, everyone. It was a rebound and recovery day following yesterday's turbulent stock market decline. At the 3 p.m. close, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was higher by 493 points, or just about 1% at 46,245. The Standard & Poor's 500 index also up by 1% at 6,602, while the NASDAQ Composite Index gained 0.9% to close at 22,273. Locally, the Bloomberg St. Louis Stock Index turned in a solid performance, up 1.5% at 1,527. Helping that index to move higher, Belden Corporation gained 4% at $110.61. Stifel Financial added 1.5% to $116.96. Caleres jumped 9.5%, closing at $10.55. Just one stock down among the St. Louis issues, and that was Post Holdings, tumbling 7% at $99.42. For KMOX, this has been Scott Bedell from Stifel Financial, member SIPC and New York Stock Exchange. Have a good weekend, everyone. I will be back with you again on Monday afternoon.
Keeping things on the wet side going through our Friday afternoon with periods of rain, couple of rumbles of thunder and lightning from time to time, 62 for the high. Tonight, periods of rain until midnight, then it should start to shut down. It's a very slow-moving low-pressure system, 45. On Saturday, mostly sunny, 62. Saturday night, clear and 42. Sunday, sunny and 64. Another slow-moving low-pressure system with more rain. Monday night and into Tuesday, and still on track for colder weather for much of the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. From the Saliga Heating and Cooling Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Dave Murray on 104.1 FM. KMOX.
Sponsored by the Penn Mutual Life Insurance Company, pennmutual.com/STL. Times are always changing, but Penn Mutual stands the test of time. The 178-year young mutual company is leading the way in life insurance. Ask an independent advisor. Go to pennmutual.com/STL. Cloudy sky, right now 59 downtown at the Arch. I'm Michael Calhoun, KMOX News.
The Dave Glover Show is sponsored by the Michaels Flooring Outlet, the flooring experts. IGotFloored.com.
Some people think they're always right. Others are quiet and uptight.
Sorry. It's a good song.
You were jamming that
I've
stuff.
got to play it loud. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Welcome back.
Well, sometimes I feel really bad because the music will be so loud that Dave does have to start out by yelling, but he's really good at like slowly lowering the volume back down to a reasonable.
Yeah, we have a good dance we do.
There you go. Well, we were like kind of chit-chatting. I thought, I'm talking over the bumper music, but then I was thinking like, well, the bumper music's so loud they can't hear me. You know?
That's Alvin Reed from Donnybrook, St. Louis American, good friend of the show. Before we get into anything Alvin Reed-esque, we have to continue this argument we're having.
All right. Okay.
So look at Wheels. He's putting his headphones on. He's like, let's go.
Hold on, let me stretch for a second.
So
let me stretch.
Okay.
About a month ago, I was talking about how I don't drink enough water. But I do drink, like, I put Crystal Light in water and I drink that.
Okay.
And my sense of it, and I think these guys agree, was that Wheels was saying, not that it cancels it out chemically, but it's not water. You're not getting the same thing. You're getting Crystal Light and it's blah, blah, blah. And then I talked about this doctor I saw last night on TikTok saying that Coke's 90% water, coffee's 98% water, Diet Coke's 99% water, and we've been arguing about this. And Andrew thinks Wheels has moved the goalposts.
Mm-hmm.
And Rachel came up with an analogy that may help.
Okay. Wheels. When you have a cup of coffee.
Yep. Would you say that that's a cup of water?
I would not, but if you add some creamer or some sugar to the coffee, does that change it into a different drink?
Depends on how. No, it depends on. I mean, some people will say, "Oh, it's a double coffee latte." Blah, blah, blah. Like there are all kinds of names for different types of coffees. But
This is just brewed coffee. You're adding in a little coffee mate.
No, but I would
powdered creamer.
But I wouldn't call that water either. If coffee is 98% water, nobody would say I'm drinking water when you're drinking coffee. Not one person would ever say that.
Okay, but that's not the argument. Rachel started by saying coffee. She never said water.
I understand. I understand. And
you're enhancing the coffee.
You're adding coffee to water, coffee grounds to water, and then you're adding other things to the coffee. Traditionally, people would still just call that a version of coffee. Right?
So if
if I put Kool-Aid in my water, would you say that's water or Kool-Aid? Because that's why I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
I would call it Kool-Aid.
Right.
But if the person said, I can't stand tap water, I have to put Crystal Light or Kool-Aid in it, I would still say, well, you're getting water.
Yes, exactly. I think we're talking past the same thing, but nobody would call that water. Like, I wouldn't drink Mountain Dew and say, I'm drinking water. And I wouldn't use that to say I'm getting more water, because I'm not. Some of the things in there actually dehydrate me. So I have to drink more plain water to kind of balance that.
Okay. I hear what you're saying. All right. But the last part, I was with you, kind of with everybody on this, the last part. Whatever your water consumption is, be it in a Coke, be it in whatever, that is water consumption.
Everything's water, yeah.
So you could say...
But they can be counterproductive. Caffeine is going to dehydrate you. Artificial sweeteners can dehydrate you, so they can actually counter-affect the drinking of the water.
Okay. Then, the other thing that came into my mind, that I have got to walk across, the desert for however long, okay? But all I have is like on a little cart, so I wouldn't have to drag it, are cases of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. Nothing will happen to me.
No, it's better than not drinking.
Okay, but it's water. It's
yes.
the same water that you would get as literally if you was out of the tap or drinking from a Yakima Valley stream or whatever.
Right, but so
it's H2O. And
if I said to you, if you ordered a sparkling water, would you just say I'm drinking water, or would you say I'm drinking a sparkling water?
I would say
You'd say you're drinking water.
Nobody says that. They're like, "What are you drinking?" I got a sparkling water because it's got bubbles.
Well, I mean, I would say, but this is water. I'm drinking water. Oh yeah, it's a sparkling water, but I'm drinking a glass of water.
But nobody says it that way. Like if
I think people do.
I think they do.
If you ordered a water, are you going to get a sparkling water?
Sometimes, because at the restaurant they'll be like, "Oh, would you like flat or sparkling?"
Right, and because there's a difference.
Right, but they're both water.
But if you came up to me,
if I just said I want a glass of water and they brought out sparkling water, I'd be a little like, what?
All right, if I'm in a restaurant and you're sitting there drinking a glass of see-through liquid, and I asked you, what you drinking, Kevin? Would you say a sparkling water or would you just say a water?
If I was having a sparkling water, I would say it's a sparkling water because you'd see the
I would
bubbles.
just say I'm having a water.
I mean, if I'm drinking a beer, am I saying my beer is I'm drinking water?
This is different. A sparkling water and a water are water.
I get it, but we
How did I get sucked into this bubbly culture?
Don't wish you to take the day off when I offered it to you.
Do we as a society or do we not differentiate between those two things?
We do, but
okay.
All right.
But it doesn't. But the fact that we call it something, and we might even call it a brand name,
right,
doesn't cancel out the water.
No, I don't think it does. That was never the argument.
I also don't think I agree with you that if I drink a Coke, I'll be more dehydrated than if I didn't drink.
No,
Coke.
it's just like drinking less water.
Okay, I can
right.
get
So if you need 10 ounces of water and you drink 10 ounces of Coke, it's more like drinking 5 or 6 ounces of water.
All right,
because you're going to pee it out faster. That's the point. Your body doesn't absorb it.
Okay, all right.
That's it. I don't know why this. It's like a semantic thing, but nobody would if you're drinking Kool-Aid, you would never say I'm drinking water.
No, but Crystal Light is just a water enhancer.
Right, but it's the same as Kool-Aid. That's what Kool-Aid is. You mix Kool-Aid flavor in.
Is a ton of sugar. It's like 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Sugar-free Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Who drinks
it exists.
that crap?
It exists.
Nobody.
Alvin, I got to be a smart ass. I'm like, okay, I'm 75% water. Am I water?
Yes.
But wait, but no.
From now on, you're water.
We are creatures of water. They say this on these nerdy shows I watch on Discovery. That is the basis of us. We are water. They say that all the time.
Yes, but nobody says I'm water.
But it's like we know.
I'm gonna drink some Kevin.
Okay.
All right, that sounded terrible.
Yeah, that really did.
All right.
I really lost my
we
appetite.
are water. We're water.
Bobby says they've had the exact conversation at work. It's an ongoing debate, and they have not resolved it yet.
It's funny.
But the whole Perrier sparkling water, those are waters. I'm drinking a glass of water.
Correct.
Right.
Paul says cucumber water
is neither.
Is neither cucumber or water.
Point there. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
But yes, beer is mostly water. And we jokingly say that, I got some water. I got some water today. I drank 6 packs.
Right, we jokingly say that. We don't say it for meaning.
But I know that I'm not going to die from
No, that was never the debate.
No, well,
yeah,
but
that was never the whole you're going to die from it. It was just
so if
you're looking for health benefits, the plain old water is the best.
If you're trapped on a desert island, but they give you provisions,
yes,
and they say you can only have one thing to drink. Do you want water or do you want beer? Wouldn't beer be the better selection because it has carbs and it has?
Well, if I don't have any food, then yes.
Or
but alcohol dehydrates you, though.
Yeah.
So again, it's all about that
small amount of food, something like that. That's where I'm saying you're actually getting some nutrient, right?
Yeah, it just depends. If it's this is the only thing you have to sustain yourself, well, then I want Guinness.
Joel wants a ruling on coconut water.
No, coconut water is first of all one of the nastiest things on earth.
Correct. But if you're having it, would you say I'm drinking water? Or would you say I'm drinking coconut water?
If it came right out of the coconut, I would probably say.
I'm talking about the bottle, what Joel's talking about.
Well, I'm talking about not. See, I'm really talking about coconut. Well, have you ever had when you crack open a coconut?
I've not done that.
All
no.
right, that's what I'm talking about.
I hate coconuts, though. So.
That's what I'm saying is really disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
okay,
whatever this brand
I got you.
is. So
you're talking old school.
I'm talking if you crack open a coconut, it does have what it's called coconut milk.
Yeah.
Right.
Ugh. Everything coconut sounds terrible.
Well, yeah, it ain't my favorite either.
Do we solve it?
I don't.
Oh, no, I think it's going to be a stalemate forever.
Right. All right. If you're on this
That means he
deserted
lost.
island for
No. Look at the comments, dude.
364 days. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you do have enough. All right. There's enough food to eat. Okay. Do you want beer or do you want water for that 365 days?
So I would probably pick water.
All right.
Because I prefer it to beer. If
Okay.
you offered, if you
All
offered
right.
me Coke or water,
All right, that's
I'd take
good.
Coke.
Okay, that's good differentiation. All right, I think I would, in my mind, I would say, you know what, I'm going to take water, because I know this will be over in a year, and if I don't drink beer for a year,
You're okay.
and just drink water, somehow I think I will come out of this better as a human being,
Right.
physically
You're
and,
just drinking
and mentally.
20 waters,
Yeah.
20 beers a day.
Right. I mean, I might suddenly get smart again, like I said, like, wow. So I would try, it'd be like an experiment on myself. Put
Well,
it
I'm
that way.
going to have water. I'm just going to call it tequila.
Okay. All
Or
right.
wait, I'm going to have tequila and call it water because there's water in there.
All right. Now, see, but now you're getting to this quotient of, all right, are we talking 50%? Are we talking whatever?
Well, that was the thing is coffee's 98% water.
But see, that's why I'm like, look.
So I'm
you're-
gonna have water next time. I don't drink coffee though. Damn it.
Well, you should.
Well, now I should.
I
For,
drink
for
coffee.
health purposes, apparently.
Oh, it is. Coffee's good for you. There's many people will say coffee has benefits. It does have benefits.
You're my coffee guy.
I just
This is the
drink-
first time I've seen you without drinking
And
coffee.
I just drink black coffee. Right.
Yeah.
And I did my podcast. I had to do it early this morning, and I had coffee at home, and then I had coffee like at early morning right after that. So it was like a lot of coffee early. So
Yeah.
I'm not really wired, but I just did. I said,
Yeah.
nah, I don't want coffee.
Has coming down here today been the biggest waste of your week?
No, because I got.
You're gonna go home and badmouth us to your wife?
But I do have to run a couple of little quick errands, including like buy wine and beer. So I will be looking to see just
There you
what
go.
the water content is.
Tequila is like 60%
I
water.
look up a what's dry. Wait, I want to. What you were talking about? But look up champagne. What percentage of water is a bottle of champagne?
I do like champagne.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
It
It's
says
like one of the only things.
85%
Yeah,
water.
yeah. Well, then you're having water.
See that?
There you
Because I
go.
was going to say what I believe that it would be a higher water quotient than wine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of that. I'm just. But
How
in
much
my-
of milk is water?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay, and that would be
Because I think of milk as being milk.
Yeah.
Right.
87% water.
There you go. Skim milk is 90%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there you go. So I'm going to have water.
Yeah.
With your cereal.
So a cow, what a cow gives you,
Yes.
is 87% water.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I never stopped and really
Yeah.
thought about that. Okay.
It's what we do in the DGS.
See?
That may-
make you
may-
think.
Deep thoughts.
It's really
That's what it's all about.
There's someone in the audience who's never been pisser than me.
20 ways to see the world. Oh, 20 ways to start a fire.
KMOX celebrating 100 years. Presented by Purina. Your pet, our passion. Now, a KMOX pioneer.
Few voices in KMOX history created more joy and laughter than Jack Carney. With his sharp wit, creative segments, and effortless storytelling, Carney turned the Jack Carney Show into one of the most beloved programs in St. Louis radio. His daily puns, long-form jokes, and playful exchanges kept listeners in their cars, sometimes long after they'd reached their destination.
This is the Saturday Morning Comedy Show, and I'm Jack Carney. Oh, I feel so good. Do you ever do that in the morning? Very rarely. Might be the mattress.
My bed has no mattress.
Well, then, no wonder you've got that funny waffle look on your tuchus there. You've been sleeping right on the spring.
Carney's warmth and spontaneity redefined morning radio, proving that great broadcasting could be smart, unpredictable, and irresistibly fun. Jack Carney, a KMOX pioneer.
Is your home, business, or church looking tired, chalky, or in need of curb appeal? Go Rhino. Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino. Our unique 3M ceramic technology is perfect for brick, stucco, aluminum, steel, color lock masonite, and more. It's backed by our 25-year transferable warranty to not chip, crack, or peel. Great if you're staying, and even better if you're selling. Our ceramic coating allows you to maintain all of your architectural features. The decision to do vinyl will leave your home looking like a plastic moldy box. With Rhino Shield, in 15 years, your home will still have that, wow, it looks like you just got it painted. We've done large condo complexes, parking garages, pole barns, restaurants, and commercial strip malls. We coat sloped and flat roofs to extend their lives too. Evaluations are free. 877-25-RHINO or 877-25rhino.com. See what we did there? Genius. Tell them, ladies.
No paint, don't Rhino. Go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need.
Disclaimer, an antivirus is just half protection online. It will not protect you from snoopers or encrypt your online traffic. So this Black Friday, get better online protection with NordVPN. NordVPN will encrypt your traffic, protect you from malware and phishing, and stop annoying ads. Get the NordVPN Black Friday deal with 73% off and enjoy 3 extra months.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/life.
I want to tell you guys about my good friend Matt Bays. He is a sports medicine doctor. So he's not a surgeon. Dr. Corey Stolman is my surgeon. Good friends with Matt. They send patients back and forth all the time. But if you are pre-surgery and you're having trouble orthopedically, your knees, your shoulders, joints, even muscles, Matt can do several things. He does regenerative medicine, stem cell injections, but that's not all he does. So don't think that if you go in there with, hey, man, my hip's been really bothering me and I'm a long distance runner, that you're necessarily going to get stem cell injections. That may be one of the things in the pantheon you can do, but he's an actual doctor, structural. Fee was having trouble back when she was playing sports in junior high and high school, and he diagnosed her with something called hypermobility syndrome. So the other thing about Matt is that Matt has the belief that doctors overall don't give the kind of customer service and patient service that they should. So he has dedicated Bay's Sports Medicine to making sure you're not waiting too long, making sure that you understand what's going on, making sure that you feel seen and heard and taken care of. So if you or someone you care about has something going on in your body, call 636-735-3003 or Bays, which is B-A-Y-E-S, BaysSportsMed.com.
Every week on the Moth Podcast, we share stories that are funny, strange, heartbreaking, and above all, true.
I myself have been married for 56 years. Unfortunately, to 4 different women.
It turns out the people I was looking for all my life is what you people would call nerds.
Follow and listen to The Moth on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
SNL Coin. We buy gold and silver coins, silver and gold jewelry. Also buying gold-filled and silver plates. Before you sell, call SNL. 314-544-3600. 314-544-3600. SNL Coin.
Hi, I'm Wendy Weiss, KMOX alum, and to everyone who's been a part of the KMOX legacy, congratulations on 100 years.
Says, if you put a gun to my head, I still couldn't pinpoint why, but I'm loving the water debate and the fact that it isn't getting resolved. Thanks for an awesome Friday.
It's not going to. The chicken or the egg.
What if that ended the show? Like the Beatles. Or if we just broke up.
That ain't that serious.
This mofo thinks it's not water.
If it came to that, Dave, I would concede.
That's nice of you.
He would have his fingers crossed behind his back.
How
though.
gregarious of him. I would concede.
For you.
Not for that. Not for anything else,
It's
though.
so interesting to see.
I would pretend
Wheeler,
I lost.
The way Wheels will just like verbally box you in, like the way when someone like starts to make their point, he's like, no, and then he just keeps making his point.
I know.
It is incredible.
I'm an arguer.
1 in 10 Americans do not believe in facts.
What?
10% disagree with the statement, these are facts and there are no opinions.
And me and Kevin are both thinking that about each other right now. Me and Kevin are both like, yeah, like this guy.
I know a guy like that. Rach, an update to your story. The judge in St. Charles County with the Elvis wig has made our show prep. Says a judge in Missouri who wore an Elvis wig and discussed politics during court proceedings will resign after multiple violations of judicial ethics. I wonder if they just had that wrong. Or if maybe there's been an update
as far as
to
like
it.
the coming back for 18
Right.
months thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have talked about this with Alvin because they spoke about this on Donnybrook last night, even though it wasn't on PBS. It was like a live stream on YouTube. He had done, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time recalling what it was, but you know what he did, Dave, is he called another judge and was asking for his opinion on a case that either he or the other judge had some sort of personal connection to. Yeah, so
he's very good at this.
Yeah, so there was just a lot going on behind the scenes besides the Elvis stuff. I think the Elvis stuff was just the straw that broke the camel's back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have topics, but we have 40 seconds left. I'll throw it out there. What the hell? A guest on Fox News shared his controversial holiday money-saving advice. Don't buy gifts for grown-ups. Adults don't need gifts for Christmas. Focus on the people in your life ages 3 to 18.
I think that's fair.
I think, yeah, if you're trying to save money, that's obviously the easiest way to save money during the holiday season. But I also see why that rubs people wrong. Like, because there's a clip going viral of some lady, I think it was on CNN or something, saying like, grandma doesn't need another pair of slippers. Like, when your messaging is don't buy a Christmas present for your grandmother, people are going to take issue with that.
We could simplify this and just say if what you're spending is going to be a concern to you, have grown-up conversations with the other grown-ups in your life.
There you go.
Rather than just be like, I'm going to make a rule.
You want to get angry?
Yeah.
Like douchebag angry?
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood has a brilliant strategy to get kids to stop saying 6, 7.
6, 7.
Oh,
6, 7.
This has been bothering me so much, and I'm so glad Carrie Underwood is here to solve it for us.
Here's what you do, guys. Every time your kids say 6, 7, you ready? You immediately go 5309, like Tommy Two Tones 867 5309. What a dip ass.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because they're
that's
going to
gonna-
totally get what that means, too.
Yeah.
Here's how you get them to stop. You do it. They'll stop
Yeah.
immediately.
What a weird.
Duh.
No, the flickering flames of hatred on my face.
That's that thing like that you say all the time. Like when you're not funny, just know you're not funny.
Yeah.
You try to create
have a
something.
I'm not going to be able to let this go. I need to see the clip of her saying this. I need to know what show it was on.
Does she think it was like the cleverest thing
to
ever?
savor the hate that I feel right now.
And you have to sing it.
Well, sure.
And she'd get paid $1 million to sing it.
You guys know what I always say. 6, 7.
6, 7.
5309. Take that.
Wait a minute. What happens to the 8?
I'm not doing this.
What happens to the 8? Are we just leaving the 8 out?
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's such a flawed premise.
Damn it, Carrie.
I'm headed back inside, sit on with you. I think I know what's wrong. My friends,
St. Louis, meet your new favorite way to start the day. The Chris and Amy Show. It's not the same old talk. It's fresh, it's different, and it's local. Chris and Amy dig into the news that matters, but they also keep it light, keep it fun, and keep you smiling. Serious when it needs to be, silly when it can be. That's pure entertainment with a local heartbeat. The Chris and Amy Show, weekdays at 9 on the Voice of St. Louis, 104.1 FM, KMOX. traffic from the michaelsflooringoutlet.com Traffic Center.
Well, we got a little trouble this afternoon on westbound 370. It looks like a spin-out crash. It's blocking the left lanes westbound 370 just before Elm Newtown. Traffic's jammed back basically to Highway 94 on westbound 370. If you want to take westbound 70, that'd be a great alternate. It's just a little slow at the city limits. There's a little slowdown at Zumbel, and then TR Hughes through Highway K, and one more time west of Lake St. Louis out through 61. But that stretch from 270 where 370 hooks up is pretty much wide open, so a good alternate route, obviously. Westbound 64, Kings Highway headed out through Bellevue's heavy, Lindbergh to 270. And then there's slow traffic, Lake St. Louis Boulevard all the way out to Highway 70, South 270, south of 364, down through Clayton Road, northbound Manchester up through Ladou's pretty busy. Southbound 55, a little off the pace, Gasconade Bates, but it looks good down in Jeffco. And on the Illinois side, we have a crash. Eastbound 5570 is east of 157. Traffic's jammed at 255. I'm Roger Brand in the Michael's Flooring Outlet.com Traffic Center.
The Woodlands of Arnold campus offers skilled rehab, a beautiful assisted living community, and a secure memory care to keep your loved ones safe. Check us out at rspseniorliving.com. That's rspseniorliving.com.
So First Missouri Credit Union, 2 locations down on Lee May Ferry in South County. But the cool thing is that most credit unions, and I didn't know this before doing business with First Missouri, are connected so that not only can you use pretty much any credit union in town, like to make a deposit or withdrawal, what have you, but even internationally. The CEO talks about one of the First Missouri Credit Union people was in Germany, and they were able to use a credit union over there and get some money out when they lost their documents or something like that. So they're super cool. They have a thumb on the side of the scale for yes, whereas banks have a thumb on the side of the scale for no. We offer 4.27% interest on your checking up to $100,000. So there are a lot of people out there in the DGS audience with money, and a lot of people have moved that amount of money over because it's a lot more that they can make having it fluid. You don't have to put it in like a CD. You don't have to put it into an investment that's going to be locked up for 9 months or 18 months. So I've enjoyed being there. They've treated me really great. If you're interested, call 314-544-5050 or go to the #1 stmocu.org.
Let me tell you about this new Pretzel Cheddar Club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. It takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Renewal by Andersen is the #1 window and door brand for customer service. Schedule your free inspection today. Call 877-WINDOWS. That's 877-WINDOWS. Or head to rbastl.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Do you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is letting everyone know about great debt relief options now available to help people with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of your credit card debt. Get a free debt relief consultation when you call 800-548-4040. 800-548-4040. That's 800-548-4040.
Join the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra and immerse yourself in the captivating sounds of Russian folk music.
Witness a rare event of flame and fantasy as music director Stefan Deneuve and your SLSO bring Stravinsky's The Firebird to life. Pianist Jean-Yves Thibaudet joins to perform Khachaturian's shimmering piano concerto. November 21st and 22nd at Powell Hall at the Jack C. Taylor Music Center. Tickets at slso.org.
Tonight, it's men's Billikens basketball as they face Purdue Fort Wayne. Pre-game 6:45, tip at 7 on your home for Billikens basketball. 104.1 FM KMOX.
Dave Murray's weather forecast is sponsored by the Woodlands of Arnold Senior Living.
Welcome back, DGS on KMOX. Want to do a giveaway?
Yeah, what do you think, Andrew?
Sure, I forgot about that.
We are giving away Foreigner and Leonard Skinner tickets. They are going to be at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater next year on August 6th. And if you're caller 6 to Andrew right now at 314-436-7900 or toll free from anywhere, 800-925-1120, you will win a pair of tickets to Foreigner and Leonard Skinner.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So Dave Murray couldn't be with us today. Janice had to have a medical procedure, but he did give us a live look.
Hi, guys. Couldn't be with you live today, but I want to keep you up to date on our weather. There's still a lot going on. Our latest storms.
That's a really short look.
Hold on. It's this computer.
Oh,
Let's
God,
try
this
it
didn't
again.
happen yesterday.
Why is it called a live look when he records it? Feel like I'm.
It sounds like we're back to the water.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Hi, guys. Couldn't be with you live today, but I want to keep you up to date on our weather. There's still a lot going on. Our latest storm system, slow moving low, pulls out. There could be a couple of showers around this evening. Otherwise, it's just a cloudy night. Temperatures are chilly. We're in the 50s for evening plans and 45 for the low. On Saturday, kind of a gloomy start. A lot of clouds around. We should go partly sunny, though, for the afternoon and 58 degrees. Pretty close to where we should be. Saturday night, clear skies, 42. Sunday, gorgeous day. Lots of sunshine, 64 degrees. Now, Sunday night, the next storm system, which is over Southern California and the desert Southwest right now, starts to move in. So Sunday night, clouds will be on the increase, 46. Monday, clouds with periods of rain developing. I kind of like Monday afternoon. I think the morning will be okay at this point. 59 for the high. Kind of wet Monday night, especially during the evening hours. And then we go quiet. This will be the last of a series of storm systems for several days anyway. And that means fairly quiet once we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for Thanksgiving. Sunny skies, but it's chilly. Pretty good cold air mass coming down, 45 for the high on Thanksgiving Day. Now, this cold air mass coming in, the brunt of it is going to be across the Great Lakes, the Ohio Valley, and the Northeast. But we will be cold, but it's not going to be anything extreme other than below average for this time of year, and that should take us through the Thanksgiving weekend. We'll talk with you on Monday. Hope you have a great weekend, everybody.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave. So do you think that the Trump base will have any negative response to him falling in love with Mondami?
It's been pretty funny to watch the videos. Like, they're having a good time, the two of them. Yeah, I mean, like, so that one of the reporters asked Mamdani, do you think Trump is a fascist? And he started to answer, and he's like, well, we've spoken about it. And Trump just interrupts him. He's like, it's okay. You can say yes. It's better than explaining. And he's laughing while he's saying it. Like, it's like they're like two new besties.
Wow.
It's hilarious.
I guess it should make me happy.
And, you know, the campaign against Mamdani has always been, and how many TV people were like, I'm leaving New York. Everybody's leaving New York now because it's a commie coming in. And now the president's like, I love this guy. And I think he's going to do a great job. And we're going to work together to make New York great. It's like, interesting. And then somebody asked Trump about Elise Stefanik, who was, like calling him a jihadist, like using that word about Mamdani. He's a jihadist. And Trump's like, she's just campaigning. You just say stuff when you're campaigning.
You just say racist stuff whenever you're campaigning.
It's like, what is happening? It took, a 10-minute meeting with the two of them for him. They're like, now they're besties. And I mean, what's the reaction? Because people have been hammering Mamdani. I'm not following it too much because it's New York. It's not St. Louis.
Yeah.
It's not going to affect me one way or the other. He's a mayor, not a president. But there's been a really big thing about socialism's coming to New York, and I'm not going there, and everybody's leaving there. And now the president's like, this guy's great. I love him. And he's like patting him on the back, and they're like literally backslapping each other. And it's really funny.
You never know.
Hey, and I would like it to always be that way. Why are you going to be that way with Mamdani, and you're not going to be that way with whomever?
Well, Mamdani it comes across as a very nice person and as a very respectful person. And I would expect, if he's going to either reach out or receive an invitation like this, he's going to behave nicely. And the president does respond well to, he responds well to flattery, but just like when people are being nice to him, he's generally very receptive to that and nice back. So I'm not like super surprised by it.
Oh, it's great. Here every time I scroll, I see another funny thing. Like, so a reporter asked Mamdani, he's like, you called Trump a despot. And Trump is like, I've been called worse than a despot. That's not that insulting.
He's like, he's cool. I like this kid.
This is so great. I really do wish it was like this, like normally on a day-to-day basis rather than all the angry yelling.
Well, we're talking about him getting along with a democratic socialist.
Yes.
Remember what happened with Kim Jong-un? It went from little rocket man to that's when we fell in love.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm laughing because it's so out of, like we just earlier talked about him talking about hanging people for posting something that is literally the law. And now he's like a guy that his entire party is demonizing and calling the greatest danger to. People are like, he's going to institute. There have been all these, fake stories about he's going to make kids count in Arabic. Because, of course, Arabic numerals. And he's going to do all these terrible things. He's going to put Sharia law in New York. And now the president's like, this guy's great. I love him. We're going to do some fun stuff.
Rach, what's the one Taco Bell item for every hour?
Okay. Let me recall this. This seemed like such a good idea when I wrote it down the other night.
I'm familiar.
I feel like okay, now I remember I saw a TikTok of someone who was eating one item from Taco Bell every hour on the hour for 24 hours.
All right.
Okay.
And I was shocked because he had a couple of Crunch Wraps and like 3 hours in, he started to get tired. And I'm like, I feel like I could eat any item on the Taco Bell menu on the hour, every hour for 24 hours and be fine because that's enough time to get my second win.
Even the half-pound burrito?
Honestly, yes. If I have 55 minutes in between burritos, it's like, I could probably do another one. But my question for you guys was, what would your item be
if you could pick like one?
Well, if you could pick like between 1 and 3 items that it's like, okay, I'm going to eat 24 of these in 24 hours. What would you go for? Because you could go really easy. They have the cheesy roll up.
Yeah.
That would be a
way
breeze.
easy.
You'd probably be hungry at the end of the day if you went with that.
I'd agree. So past, it would
Any
be probably
item.
the Mexican pizza. Present, It might be the cheesy gordita crunch. I'm a big fan.
For me, it's the building block of all Taco Bell, the hard shell crunchy beef taco.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty easy challenge.
Yes.
I think you could do that.
Yes.
Dave, do you like the Dorito Locos?
I've never had it.
You've never had it?
No.
It's good, but they collapse.
Yeah, they are tough to eat.
They fall apart. They taste great, but they fall apart.
Yeah, I'm not adventurous.
Oh, you should throw one of those in one of these times.
I'm so distracted right now. Can I tell you why I'm distracted?
Sure.
So I shared with you earlier in the show that I just learned that my Jeep's going to be totaled. So that's a giant pain in the ass. And I have to go buy another car and pay all the sales tax. And I'm guessing the $3,000 I paid in sales tax just goes away on the first one. Ugh. And just now I realized that my phone's not charging. Now there's every chance that it's the cable. But if my phone's not charging,
you don't have a car, you don't have a phone.
Try, what year is your phone? Or what? I don't know what number. Newish.
Yeah.
You should try the wireless charger thing on the back. It'll probably work if it's the wire. Sometimes the jacks get messed up. The plug part gets messed up.
You can also yank the wire and spin the wire around and plug it back in.
What?
So, all right.
Like if you turn it?
Pinch the wire as such, pull it out, turn it like so, and plug it back in.
Is this specific to this wire?
No, it's just that sometimes that has happened to me in the past.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work.
I
just don't want to have to go to T-Mobile.
And maybe that's
I'm
why
with
they
you.
texted
Like
you.
I said, you could, Amazon a wireless charger. Pretty quick.
But how's he going to Amazon it without his phone?
See, I'm doing it again,
Can't drive
Andrew.
to Target and get one either.
Flipping it around
Doesn't
like I
have a
did
cart.
8 times. Nothing, nothing. Dead as a doornail. Damn
Nothing?
it.
Is it
what? I just hope it's cable.
Yeah.
Let me come in and troubleshoot. I'll come in and troubleshoot.
Totally fine if it's a cable.
We'll figure it out.
I'll let you look at my pictures. Do we have a live, Rach?
Yes.
What do we have?
Hardee's.
Oh, that's right.
Tell
That's
me about
easy.
Hardee's.
Hardee's is easy. I apologize. I haven't been very good this week about reminding you outside of this because we had KMOX Day and the whole bit. But between now and Christmas Eve is our annual Hardee's Operation Food Search campaign. The first week you guys did $8,000. That's fantastic. Hopefully you do something similar or more than that for this week. All we ask is that when you are trying to decide what to get to eat, like we're just talking about, go to Hardee's. They'll ask you to give an extra $1 for the DGS 25th anniversary sticker. You can give $1, you can give 10, you can give 50, you can give 500. A lot of people make big donations through the drive-thru at Hardee's. It goes straight to Operation Food Search. If you go to operationfoodsearch.org to make a donation, just make sure in the little area you put DGS so that we get credit for that. We're currently setting at $638,000 over the past 7 years, trying to get to $700,000, which is basically $7 million to Operation Food Search because they can make $1 stretch into 10. And just to give you a little motivation, the DGS audience is responsible for feeding 3,200 kids every year, the full school year for weekend meals via the Operation Backpack during the Hardee's DGS funding. So thanks for that and continue to do it.
Traffic from the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
Well, they cleared that crash over to the right lane now, westbound 370 just before Elm Newtown, but it's a solid jam back to the Discovery Bridge on westbound 370, so have a little patience if you're headed that way. Westbound Highway 70, you've got some slow traffic at the city limits. There's a little slow traffic 94 to Zumbel, TR Hughes through K, A to Z, but eastbound 70 has some backups, actually slow going west of Forestell, bumper to bumper east of there in pockets into Wentzville Parkway. We had at least one crash there. Westbound 64 backs up from the Science Center through Clayton Skinker, but it's slow all the way to the Innerbelt. It's slow Lindbergh all the way to 270 and 364 out to 70. It backs up again. Eastbound 64 Maryville Center into 270. A lot of congestion and then slow at the Innerbelt. South 270 south of 364 to Clayton Road. And then a little busy right around Doherty Ferry. Northbound Manchester up to Ladue is slow. 55 Gascon A debates. Looks like we have an incident westbound 44 west of the Merrimack in the right lanes, jamming traffic back through and onto Highway 270. I'm Roger Brand at the MichaelsFlooringOutlet.com Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by McKelvey Homes.
Hi, I'm Jim Brennan at McKelvey Homes. Have you always wished for a brand new home in an established neighborhood? Select one of our move-in ready custom homes throughout St. Louis, or we will build on your lot. Visit McKelveyHomes.com and move up to McKelvey.
This holiday season, experience the power, the intensity, the legendary sound of Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Coming to Enterprise Center for 2 shows, December 23rd at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. A portion of the proceeds from the 3 p.m. show benefits Seichman Kids at St. Louis Children's Hospital. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, 2 shows, Enterprise Center, December 23rd. For more information, KMOX.com/events.
At Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital, every moment with our patients is a gift. Thanks to supporters like you, children have hope as they fight serious illness and reach incredible milestones. Please donate today at treeofhope.org.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well,
I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
You've got your whole life ahead of you, so choose a Medicare plan you can count on. And that's what you get with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. With more than 45 years' experience serving its members, United Healthcare has plans with low monthly premiums that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today. United Healthcare Medicare plans. It's Medicare coverage Missouri can count on.
Thank you, St. Louis, for making Genesis of St. Charles the #1 Genesis dealer in Missouri for 2025. We know your time is valuable. That's why every purchase comes with 3 years of complimentary Genesis service valet. Unlock your e-price and save. That means complimentary vehicle pickup and delivery, plus a loaner vehicle at no additional cost. Or want something new? We'll bring the test drive to you. Visit genesisofstcharles.com during the Genesis Signature event. Based on GMA sales records for 2024. See dealer for details.
For all station contest rules, go to KMOX.com/rules.
I'm gonna leave it all out there. I'm gonna leave it all out there to dry up.
Welcome back, DJs.
I'm gonna leave it all out there.
What's that?
This is Nathaniel. I think his last name is pronounced Rateliff, and the Night Sweats is the name of the band.
Oh,
they are
yeah,
affiliated
yeah.
with St. Louis.
Sure, yeah.
I love this song.
Yeah.
This is really the only song of his I know, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's called You Worry Me, if
I
anyone
like
would
it.
like to look it up.
Good news, my phone works.
Yep.
Andrew is right. It was operator error. So
It's okay. It's just
I was about to melt down after finding out I have to go buy a new friggin' car.
Yeah,
I thought I could see from here that it didn't look like
Showing
the
a
cord
little
was
metal?
Yeah, it was showing a
Yeah.
little metal, and I'm like, I bet that's gonna be the problem.
Dude, I told Rach during the break, I've done the same thing. I bought a new cord and plugged it in, and it was like a long cord, and it didn't work, and I'm like,
Raging.
I was really starting to get pissed, and the switch on that wall socket wasn't on, and that's why it wasn't working.
There you go. There you
And I didn't even have a car thing hanging over my head like that.
Oh, I'm just so bitter about
Yeah,
that.
that'll put
I'm
you on
sorry,
edge, won't you?
Dave. That's a bummer.
Richie Rich got switches
And
for
the
his
worst
wall
part
socket.
is you are the only person who can take care of it. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not like,
Why
oh,
can't someone else do
can
this
I take
for
this
me?
off your plate? It's like, no, you're the only one who can do it. It's your car. So it's just a giant bummer.
Well, I called Skip, and he has some Jeeps and a couple Rubicons, like a couple of them right close to the car that just got totaled.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And Skip will take good care of me. He'll make it easy and affordable. So I just don't like effort.
Well, you have to go back to the DMV now.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Rachel.
You just ruined Dave's month.
Oh, Rachel Zimmerman.
I'm sorry, but he should know now.
Yeah, that's true.
He should have time to prepare.
Yeah, time to mourn.
Face the music, man.
That's brutal.
I think other people can do it for you.
Go to the DMV.
Maureen has done it a couple of times.
Okay.
I will pay Joel Bradley ZB $500 to go to the DMV for me. Lord of God.
Such a bummer.
Fun fact. Elon Musk is said to make more money than every American elementary teacher combined.
That's not fun. That's not fun at all.
That's something else.
Did you see he picked a fight over some ancient Roman stuff with a Roman scholar?
No.
And the Roman scholar's like, this is all I do. I know this more than you do. He goes, no, you don't.
Did you see what Grok did?
No.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
I can't even say it on the air.
What?
Grok started talking about these amazing sexual things that Elon Musk can do. Yes. And they're not normal things.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Google it.
No,
Google
I'm
it.
not going to.
You seem tired today. Were you up all night?
When it comes to affordable term life insurance, everyone's whistling the Big Lou tune. If you're over 50, maybe a bit porky, or have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost about $200 a month. Even if you're not in perfect health, call Big Lou, because he specializes in finding big chunks of affordable term life insurance for just about everyone. Don't let diabetes or other health glitches keep you from owning $500,000 to $1 million or more of term life insurance. For affordable term life insurance, call Big Lou. Don't hesitate. Call 800-700-6898, 800-700-6898, or visit biglou.com.
Call Big Lou, don't hesitate.